to another thing is needed. I got everyone out on the floor here. That's kind of not the situation here. But at some point on this day, we are now on the 12th of Calestrial, which is February. And excuse me, slightly high-pitched and shy voice of Inkroot says from around one of the corners, looking in your direction. You can see she's peering out at you, like she did the first day you met her on your first day at school. Most of her body's hanging out to the open, only a small part of her face is even hidden. I really need some help. I'm sorry for bothering you.
It's not a bother. Hi, Inkroot. What do you need help with?
She fidgets nervously, stepping out slightly from around the corner. My chicken? Familiar chicken. My chicken familiar? It's escaped from the dormitory. I can't find it. And as she says this, she nearly falls into tears. I'm sorry, I'm such a terrible, irresponsible doormate. She fidgets even more.
It's okay. It's okay. It just ran out. We'll get it back. Promise. You'll be fine. Okay, girl? No need to cry.
Yeah, I probably went to go get some corn or whatever chickens eat. Fish?
She says she bows. Thank you. And she begins to scurry around nearby, looking around frantically for her chicken.
Do you last remember where it's located at, Inkroot?
She shakes her head, anxiously fighting the urge to curl up into a ball and sob into a corner, realizing that she doesn't even know the last known locations. She seems too racked with self-incrimination to provide much help about where she last saw it.
What's the name of the chicken at least?
What's the question?
What was the name of the chicken at least? Chicken? You name your chicken chicken?
Bad.
Do you know what type of chicken it was? Like, Hagen's pretty good at identifying chickens.
I don't remember what it looks like. It's a specific type. It's a familiar, so it's more magical than anything.
Oh,
No.
magical, you say. Okay, I have some magic spells to locate it.
Where have you looked so far?
Kind of like looks around like the hall that you're in.
I hate when she gets this way.
Most places. Sorry. Need more help.
It's okay, girl.
She doesn't seem to know where she's looking. This doesn't seem like to be a thing where it's happened often.
Well,
I spelled the word wrong.
Does the chicken have like a favorite place to go?
to the chicken coop.
Such a bad pet owner.
It's okay.
She's trying so hard not to fall into tears. Mechanically, to aid Inkroot, we're going to need to look around. As a group, you can designate one of you to essentially lead the search, but everyone else may aid as normal. Essentially, this is going to take the day. So many places a chicken can be.
What would searching be? Like nature or perception or
Perception.
perception?
Okay.
I nominate Kate as our rogue scout person.
I was gonna say Mooncap because he's so wise.
I'm sure that's exactly why you immediately would take.
Unfortunately, I don't quite feel the best today, but I would much rather take a backseat role today. But I will aid you, of course, Mooncap, or whoever we decide to take the lead role.
Okay.
No problem. I can go. Darkness and I can do it. If he has echolocation, so maybe that can help.
Huh. That sounds easy for me.
Just chicken hunting then walk. Reminds me of our first time together, where we're searching.
It does. Yeah. Well, that was kind of our second. We had that, teacher quiz.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then
pretty
we
sure.
did chickens.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Well, let's go find this chicken. I got plans today.
So what's your plan today?
Going on a date.
You have a date? Hold up. Lizzie, tell us more.
I can't tell you right now. I don't know if he's, right for me.
Does everyone go on dates?
I'm just
I thought you, Mooncat, was going on a date with that Leshy.
I mean, yeah, but I didn't think everyone dated.
Lizzie, aren't you like 9 years old? You can't date.
Oh my God. Jeez. I am not 9 years old. I am 23. And if you say that again, I will put you to sleep like last time.
Girl, you act like you're 9, though.
I mean, technically I'm only 10.
I wish Scarlett was here instead of you, to be honest.
I think that the issue at hand is more important than
The chicken.
the age of our friend here.
Hey, ready to consent with our friends, yeah. Alright, chicken, do we go?
I guess where do you think is a good idea to search it?
Well, probably start inside and then make our way out.
Anchorage chicken is known to eat the bugs and stuff and insects that he provides it. She provides it. It could be somewhere looking for more food, perhaps.
You want to post a guard at each door, and then the rest of us will search inside, and then we'll make our way outside.
Or we should investigate her room first, where the chicken normally goes.
Or we can just ask people around and see what they saw.
Can we split up and do it? It'll be faster.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Me and Mariah are going to go talk to people.
I know, even though, yeah, we have to work together, Lizzie. Yay.
Yay.
And then Moonflower, Ape Darkness, and I will search.
Yeah.
That's
Hey.
fair.
Oh, let's break. Team, go.
Okay.
So, GM, how we do this?
To help find her chicken, because it's not supposed to be a big complicated procedure. Technically, you're still having to search around. Your group, if you're wanting to do this, you can send a group to go and search, because it's easier to have multiple people.
Okay.
Splitting up is nice and all, but you can work around that way. That should be fine too, but ultimately it's one check, and everyone else can aid. If you're saying that you're splitting up, then technically that group is aiding in the larger group, who's like the main person searching in certain areas.
I guess Mooncap would be the main person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody else you want to aid?
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's
Right,
diplomacy.
Everyone but Mooncap roll a perception check.
Can I have Darkness roll as well?
Oof.
That's fantastic.
Okay. We are
I
tense
need
today.
to do Commander. Well, not sorry.
Come
The thing
on,
is,
bro.
is
It's not
remember,
Warhammer.
as you being a beastmaster, there's no way for you to communicate with the animal.
Yeah.
For him to be able to let you know if he finds anything, per se. He'll freak out, but it could be he found anything. It'd be different if it's familiar, because they have an empathic link.
Okay. Yeah. Problem.
If it matters, I do get the +4 for aiding, so it'll be 27.
And so now you get to roll your perception check.
Oh boy, exciting.
No pressure, you got this. Oh, nice.
Be good. My DC had.
No pressure.
You find the lost chicken after a few hours of hunting around, looking under couches through all the dorm rooms. And after you finish searching through the dorm, you go to start working outside. Maybe it was going toward dogs, whatever the case is, but you find the lost chicken. It seems to have wandered too close to the soaring spire just outside of the dormitory and is now frantically running back and forth to the roof of the dormitory. Her room is a mess. Her breathing is erratic. You can see that the slightest error here could snap whatever confidence she has into and cause her to be inconsolable. Someone needs to get up on top of the roof and catch the bird. And what would you think the check would be in a situation?
Acrobatics. Acrobatics.
Athletics. Acrobatics is more about balancing and stuff, but it's not really going to help you catch anything. Athletics, or I think survival, but survival would be a harder check.
I think you're the only athletics person.
And it's better than my survival by 1. So
There you go.
Yeah.
guess it's up to me to save the chicken.
Do we have to aid him? Can we choose not to aid?
Can someone be like on the bottom? Can someone be like on the bottom of the building to see if they can attempt to catch the chicken in case he fails?
Yep.
chicken will likely flap its wings and like not land where you think it's gonna land. But
Well, I mean, it'll still try.
Can we aid in his acrobatics? Can we aid in his athletics check or no?
can, but you gotta be up on the roof too.
No.
Oh wait. Oh, I don't have
Because he
that.
has a ladder.
Oh yeah.
Getting up onto the roof isn't a hard ordeal because you can just bring the spire, you just jump next to the spire, and then you'll float up to the top of it. And you kind of just coast over.
It's really a grab the chicken.
It's a grab the chicken kind of check, exactly.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, then I guess I will go for it.
Oh, no ladder. It will come into play one day.
That's pretty good. That's a 12. So yeah.
I'm gonna keep it and hope I didn't kill her chicken.
You keeping it?
Yeah.
Check your
No
waist.
way.
Thank you. Anchor here. And everybody's here points back real quick. Cool. After so much trial and tribulations, sprinting around the top of the dormitory's roof, a couple of close calls for you, you successfully catch the darting bird and safely bring it back down to its owner. Erik squeaks and with a quick and high-pitched thanks before hastily returning to her room with her chicken in tow.
You're welcome.
Wow, that was a day.
We did a good thing, guys.
Of course we did. We're good people, I think.
Hopefully she warms up to us more.
The good news is there's a whole thing here. Remember back when you were doing the work for her for the oils?
Mm-hmm.
If you guys didn't know or think to how to make the caterpillar oil, but you asked her one more time, I think somebody was asked her a second time, but if you pressed her one more time, you would have really upset her and she wouldn't have talked to you at all for the rest of the day. But you guys didn't upset her during the caterpillar, something happens here. But also, no failures to find chicken. Another one. You could have failed the perception check and then the DC would increase, and if you failed that one, you don't help locate it. You didn't fail that check, and then obviously failing the athletics check would increase the DC until you critically fail, and then bad things happen. So, for helping Inkaroo twice now, and not failing any of the checks, you have access to another ally during class. So long as you never upset Inkaroo, treat your critical failures when you study for rain scribe classes as failures.
Oh, snap.
Oh, good.
Nice.
That's probably the bad.
Yay! Oh, rain scribes. Who's in the rain scribes again?
Mooncap.
Oh, go Mooncat.
Except for cramming, right?
I was studying just the check you normally do.
Yeah,
That's
so
even better.
if you ever roll a critical fail and you don't have, like, say you don't have a hero point, you could treat it as a failure and you don't lose
Much
2
better.
ranks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting that in her little thing now for you guys, currently. You guys can see it.
Or if you
Have
roll a
Anchor
critical
now.
failure,
There it is.
Yay!
Awesome.
Later on in the day, Inkaroo comes to you, Mooncap, specifically. You're the one who caught the chicken. And she has a slight smile across her otherwise constantly worried face, like you see that picture there. Thank you so much for helping me. She didn't get hurt at all. She just got loose. I want you to have this. And she says this as she hands you a small jawbone that is capped with metal at either end. My rhythm bone. It records things. Bye. And she rushes off incredibly fast for her size.
A rhythm bone.
Rhythm bone is what she called it. It does a records thing, but didn't tell you much more about it.
Right. Try to identify it.
Sure.
Nice.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, here you go. It seems I got a cool picture.
Ooh.
8.
Rhythm bone. This tool is going to become useful.
Interesting.
Put that on her thing for you guys too. Gotten her specialty item.
I guess.
I'm not sure the practical applications of this, but could be helpful in class.
To be fair, probably already used.
Oh, I'll activate it. Does it replay anything?
Does it have any records in it?
Nope. Nothing in it right now.
Could be useful in the sense of perhaps recording the sound of a predator to use in conjunction of scaring off another animal, perhaps.
And I think you're gonna be able to think of a better time to use this. Do you want to hold on to it?
The reward was given to you. I think that you should keep it.
Yeah, but my hands are usually full in combat.
Yeah, it best you keep. Probably no good for using combat. Just put it in.
Wait. Are you just giving it out?
I mean, what are you going to use it for?
To record other people's voices, of course. It's a recorder.
It only worked once. Plus, it came from Anchor Root to Mooncap.
Wait. So it only works once.
It's a very cheap item because you can make multiple of them. They are uncommon. The thing is, you could also reverse engineer this to learn how to make it. But
ooh, can I do that?
That is, it's a crafting check and it takes 4 days. But yeah, you could.
I see a lot of practical use in this. Sometimes junk isn't junk. Mooncap and Moonflower.
I don't think it's junk. I just don't necessarily have an immediate thought of a practical application.
We get no use now.
Well, if you don't want to use it, I could use it and learn a bit or two.
It's Mooncap now.
Come on, you're not going to use it. Please.
So, also to recraft this, you're going to need magical crafting mods. It is magical.
I'll.
So you're going to need to be an expert crafter and get the magical crafting feat. But you can learn. You can have formulas for anything. You just don't know how to craft it yet.
It's still useful. So what do you say, Mooncap? Sorry, yeah.
No, hold on. I think Moonflower is right. I'll hold on to it for now.
Okay, fair enough. But if you ever change your mind, I'm here.
Of course. Where did Mr. Cade go?
Mooncap, no give to Lizzie. She's not very trusty with these things.
Trusty? Well, I never.
As you guys were just talking, Kate just kind of like quietly just slinked off to his room.
I mean, if he wants it back, I would just give it back to him. I always give things back.
What back?
Oh, your recording thing. But you said no, so I'm not going to pester you about it.
I'm confused. Okay.
I know, Liz is a confusing person.
Mariah, is
It's not
Cade
that
okay?
loud.
Cade, yeah, he's fine. He's a little bit off, though. I wonder what's wrong. Maybe he's under a lot of stress.
I think that's always true, but...
Yeah. He needs to learn how to loosen it up, but just give us some time. If he acts the same way again, probably tomorrow or this week, I want to talk to him.
Okay. Well, you know him best, so...
Good luck on your date, though. I hope it goes super well.
Yep, see you too.
Yeah, likely that
Man, I
date's
hate
probably
him.
already happened.
Already happened, though. You guys
But Lizzie just said she has a date. Lizzie has a date.
Oh, I'm very concerned about who decides to suit her. Busy. I question his mentality and his mental status.
Mental status is totally fine. Mentality, who knows? Other things, who knows?
Just don't lie during date. You seem to have bad tendencies and stuff like that.
I know you seem like to be a pathological liar. Do you even have a date, Lizzie?
Yes. I don't just go out drinking all day.
That is a lie. Perception check to sense motive.
Just did.
Good job.
Does she have a date?
No, she
Does she have a
doesn't.
date?
That's a very good question.
No, she
Yeah,
doesn't.
Lizzie, if you would like, what's your deception DC? Lying?
Should be 8. Wait, I'm checking. Might be 7. Pretty sure they pass either way. 8.
Yeah.
So, I mean, are you lying though, Lizzie? Do you have
Yes, I am lying.
You are lying?
To sound
Wow.
interesting.
So remember, success doesn't mean that you know that they're lying. You can tell that something's off. Critical success is when you can determine the means of what they're trying to get past you. But it's more like Lizzie is like using cryptic clues and things like that to give you the impression that she's not telling you the whole truth.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you guys later.
It's like it's for giving people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I don't trust that girl. She's a cryptic.
You can tell whether the creature's behaving normally, but you don't know the exact intentions or if magic's affecting it. So you can tell that they're acting erratically, which they usually are, but telltale signs of lies. Critical success says you determine their true intentions.
I mean, if she meets a person at a bar, then, you know.
Oh, Lord.
She goes to a bar, it's a date. It's a date with the bottle.
That poor guy.
Time pushes by. Pass by again. The game night again. Just know that there's time that you can choose if you want to do role play in the future. There are days when you know that most of your dorm mates are around when they're not getting swamped down and stuff too. Then we get to the last Sunday of February, the 26th. You got another friend of yours. Well, at least I say friend, but potential friend coming up. Some help.
Is it Jazeer?
No, you've already done Jazeer's.
Remember he snuck into the thing and stole us stuff?
I did what?
At some point, maybe coming back from classes or getting up to go get your breakfast, wherever the case is, Cade, someone bumps into you in the hallway as you're kind of like, you're gloom and gloom looking down. Now, it's been several weeks, so it depends on how long you think Cade would have been in this slump, but the person bumps into you, you look up and you can see the smiling face of Nasi. And he goes, "Oh, hey there. It's a good thing I bumped into you. I've got something to run by you."
Cade probably feels a little bit better, but given this is still on his mind, he probably isn't fully recovered, but enough that he can function properly. Esty, how can I help you?
To the point. I like it. And he glances at you with a smile. Well, I have a few guests from Tambu coming to Gambia later today, and each of us veteran attendants have been asked to whip up some sort of activity to show off. Yet, I've devised a creative way to show off a talent for crafting. They want it to seem more fluid than me simply showing off my skills. So I want there to be a contest. I want there to be several people going head-to-head in lightning rounds, one person standing triumphant over the rest. And he looks at you, like, waiting to see if you say anything. He kind of makes the puppy eyes at this point. If you don't say anything immediately, say you'll attend.
Of course I'll attend. I'll help you in any way I can, Esty.
Get your friends, too. The more people, the better the entire thing will be.
I'm not sure they're as skilled with the art of crafting, but I can definitely assist. I will get their help, of course.
Trevor's watching TV, by the way. That's all I'm hearing is that TV.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, is it me?
It usually is.
Oh, sorry. I'm in the dinner room right now. Sorry. Let me finish real quick and I'll hop in. I'll mute myself.
But yeah,
it doesn't matter if they're good at it. The thing is if everyone was equally great, then it would be exciting to show off the skills, but may want to kind of how the TV works in a way. They bring people in who potentially aren't that good to make the others who are good look even better. It doesn't matter if they're not. At least that's going to show up anyway. The more eyes on the contest, the better, in my opinion.
Of course, I see. I think there's a saying where the cream will rise to the top, and it brings out the best in the competitive nature of those who do rise to the top.
Ask you, are you okay? You look a little untrodden.
I think I've just been overworking myself lately, Essie. But regardless, I want to help you. And I'll gather my friends and we'll help make this event of yours special.
Oh, he kind of looks in the direction of your rooms and whatnot. He goes, "To mean any offense at all, but if your significant other isn't doing it for you, you know where you can find me anytime to speak."
Oh. That little himbo.
What?
Said to speak. He didn't imply.
Himbo alert.
No, usually in relationships,
Of course,
you can't talk to your significant other because if you say anything to them, then they'll. Do I look fat and stressed? You're honest with them, they get mad, and if you lie to them, they find out later you lied to them. They're mad either way, kind of thing.
Yeah, no, he understands. Perhaps we'll take you up on that. There are some things that I cannot talk to Mariah about, for I do not wish to burden her, and but perhaps a more, given that we are both gentlemen, perhaps you have more of a perspective, insight on things that I can't really, maybe she wouldn't understand.
I'll let you think on it. I'm not going to go into a conversation here in the opening, but look, this contest that I've devised to impress the people that I know that are coming in, it's going to be a series of challenges to test the abilities of all participants. Doesn't matter if you can craft or not, as I said. The worst that one is, the better someone else will look. And I know it's Sunday, and I know that your cohorts are off typically at this time, so I want more people to be there, to be completely honest with you. But I invite each of you to participate alongside two others that I have found, other random teachers, or others found for me. I couldn't get many other people, but I do have two others that are going to be around.
I'm sure I can get my cohorts to help out pretty easily. As for your two, I'm sure we'll figure it out. But yes, I'll make sure to get as many people as I can.
Excellent. I'm going to hold it at the speaker stage so that others from Natambu can also witness the fun that I have, well, at least to showcase. Be there no later than noon. He kind of gives you like a pantomime blow kiss and then just gives off a glee.
He just nods and then goes to retrieve his allies. So, Essie would like our help today, my friends.
Oh, what is it?
Ignacy.
Oh, Ignacy, sorry, you're right. I'm sorry.
What do you want?
He's throwing a sort of game kind of event, a gaming event, and
Ooh.
he'd like to help set up and participate, show off our capabilities. Could be
Show off
fun.
your abilities.
Oh, this sounds like a lot of fun.
What kind of abilities?
He mentioned crafting abilities, but I'm sure he did not seem intensely. It didn't seem intensely necessary that you would be skilled in such things. Only that you were willing to try.
Well, I'm pretty much always willing to try.
Yeah, I mean, I could draw a stick figure.
I can make traps.
I figured the three of you would be the easiest to convince. Moonflower, I know this is not generally your thing, but I think I've seen you have rudimentary knowledge of crafting. I think you could do pretty well.
I craft many things. You doubt Moonflower's ability to make things.
No, I'm saying that I know you have a rudimentary skill, and that means you might be good at it, which means you could win.
Then, yes, I accept.
Well, I'll come along too because it is a game. So, is there a reward?
There was never any doubt in my mind, Lizzie, that you would come the moment I said game.
You know me too well. So, what's the reward?
He wants us to be there by 12, so we should probably get our things ready and start heading out.
Okay. 12. Is it all day?
It's probably going to be an all-day thing, yeah.
Okay, fine. I mean, as long as there's like food, a reward or something, then yeah, I think it's worth it.
Before we go, I need to speak with Anchor Root, though, so if you all gather up, I'll be out in just a couple minutes.
Okay. I know, it's an old day thing. It's not like you have a man waiting for you back later.
Kate ignores Mariah's pettiness and goes and knocks on Anchor Root's door.
Anchor Root's currently in. She's attending class today.
Oh, okay. Kate just leaves notes then and slides in her door and says, just making sure you're all right. Just making sure you're just checking in to make sure you're all right, Kate. And then he just slides in her door. And then he goes back to the party.
Guys are heading out to the speaker stage then?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Is Noel writing a thing? So can I write it in Noel? Yeah, I'll write it in Noel then, yeah.
I mean,
The guys arrive. The plaza and the stage is abuzz. You guys were last here when you were
okay.
those.
You know she not.
Huh?
A lot of breakup and conversation. I'm not hearing anything.
Sorry. Did you say something and I missed it?
Who was talking to Anchor Root?
Sorry.
I went to Anchor Root's store to ask, make sure she was okay, because she was crying about the chicken. She wasn't in, so I just wrote in Noel on a piece of paper that just checking in on you, making sure you're all right, and slid underneath their door.
That's nice of you.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Hank, let's go play some games.
Yeah.
Plaza and the stage is abuzz with excitement. The last time you guys were here, you were capturing the water strider insects, and when you were doing so, people thought that you were actually hosting some sort of concert, which Mariah, a runway kind of show, and then even one of the mayors, one of the several mayors, showed up and asked if you were going to put on another show, and you said no, and they were very disappointed when they sent you that prize. As you get here, a lot of people, several teachers and students have gathered along with reasonably well-dressed figures from Nintendo. Ignacy will see you and he goes, friends, he shouts, motioning for you to join him up on stage. You can see up on the stage there are several wooden tables that have been arranged in rows, and atop them are several squares of various and colorful cloths of different textures, along with many implements of textile work. To wish to partake, please each take your own table, there's plenty.
Kate will take a table.
Yeah!
Table.
Oh, fancy. I love it.
You can see that the two others he mentioned, he had two other people that were randomly he was able to find are up there as well. You don't recognize them immediately. One's an elven female with a leather apron on, filled to the brim with woodworking tools, and the other is like a dwarven and black hair. He's got a calm expression. Both look unfazed and are focused on the task at hand. Ignacy introduces the event to everyone aloud, building up suspense and even encouraging friendly bids as to who the winner's going to be. He mentions that there will be 3 stages. Only one victor remaining at the end after all 3 stages. Each stage will test the participants' talent with crafting, their speed, and their eyes. Stage 1, each participant must show their endurance, as well as their talent to push their own limits. Each of you must craft a large number of items, while also maintaining a level of excellence in craftsmanship. He says this, and he places the whistle to his lips. Mechanically, this is what we're going to do. In real life, this would be much easier, but we can't do it in real life. I built this event back in Age of Ashes, and everyone loved it, so I just brought it into this one. Each are going to roll, and this is a lot, I know, 20d20. Very easy to roll. You can just type /R21. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all you got to do. As you guys are essentially doing this crafting, Ignacy narrates everything happening in exhilarating detail, even counting aloud how many things each person creates as he sees them. So long as I have 5 rolls, if you don't even have to participate, by the way, there's not 2.
Well, Yeah, of course I'm participating.
Oh, 20 d20s, correct?
/r space 20d20 and hit enter initiative.
I mean, I think we should all go one at a time. That way he's not bombarded by like 100 d20s.
Or so I guess
Cool.
Pretty good.
Not bad, not bad.
Good.
Dang it.
Keep
Course
losing,
cave.
dancing, and who's missing? Mariah? You don't have to do it, Mariah. You want to do it?
I'll do it. I just
does
did it right now.
Okay, cool. Now that you've done this,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be the best thing ever. Everyone have their character sheets open real quick.
Yep.
Yes.
1 second. Let me get to my...
Are we adding our bonus to this?
No.
No.
Oh, come on, phone. There it is, clock. Stopwatch. There. Perfect. Now that you've done this, everybody, you have 1 minute. And then all your own d20s.
Mm-hmm.
In real life, if you guys have to have something to write down with because this is going to be the easiest way to do it. In real life, you're going to write down, adding your modifier to each of your d20s, and write down your values. Because you got a minute to go.
Well,
Have something
hold
to write
on,
down
hold on.
with. Just try to do it as best you can.
Wait, say that one more time. I just moved to the
I gotta get something to write with. Hold on.
And some people might already do it. You just have a minute from your d20 rolls.
Add
So we get to
a.
that stage.
Wait, so
Adding your-
individually or
adding
all
your-
together?
And you're manually adding your
Correct.
own crafty modifier to each of these rolls. You're going to write them down one
Oh,
by
okay.
one.
Oh, one by one.
Oh. Like on a character sheet?
Well, so
Oh,
like,
in real life, somewhere you're writing them down. For
So, like,
example,
if
Mariah,
I-
you got
if
a
I
7,
rolled, like-
7 plus
if I
blank,
rolled,
write it
like,
down. 11 plus blank, write it down.
Got it. Okay. I'm just gonna write it.
Yo.
In my character sheet, keep it easy. I have a -1, so you're fine.
Right.
I'm all set.
That was fast, dude.
I understood from the beginning.
Don't you work at computers? Is that why?
Now, all your
I
numbers
do.
should be gone, right? You guys still see all your numbers?
Yes.
Yeah. 1 second. Writing it down.
Everybody stop.
Uh-huh.
Wait. Alright.
Stop.
Okay.
No more writing.
Okay.
Okay. I want you all to tell me, or at least type up into chat. I thought when I included the chat log, it removes it for everybody, but apparently it doesn't. I was going to try to get rid of your own numbers so you can't keep going. You're going to put in the number that you have that's over 20.
That's over 20?
That's over 20. So not 20 on the dot. It's got to be 21, 22.
Oh, 0.
At 0? Okay.
Yeah.
What about our nat 20s?
My int
20s
is
count.
0.
my
Which one's
int
that?
is my int's a
Okay.
-1 though, so does it not 20 count or no?
That 20, 19 would be fail, so you would succeed. Yeah, that 20 would still succeed on a
Okay.
negative.
We count
Well,
the things over 20?
Yeah, and also natural 20s.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No natural 20s, but that's how many things are above 20 in total.
Yeah.
So in real life, when we did this, I had the people sit down and they wrote down the numbers they had from left. Like every time they rolled like the d20s, they'd write them in a list, and they had 20 numbers. And then I put the timer on. It's like, all right, you guys have a minute to add your score to it and hit start. And everyone was like from the top to bottom right. And some people didn't get like the last 3, last 4, because the manually adding is a little harder. And then you stopped, and then those are the only ones that count that you got to finish.
Right.
Right. So Mariah, you got no natural 20s.
I didn't get to the last one, no. Because I was still understanding what's going on, but I'm like,
Got you. Okay.
And, real quick, Sean. John? Hello?
You might have stepped away.
you probably went to the bathroom or something.
Well, I'll tell him when he gets back.
Okay, cool. All right. 2 of you who have the most move on to the next round.
Yes.
Flower and Cade.
Cade and Moonflower move on to the next round.
The people with bonuses, basically.
People that have intelligence, the rest of us are just dumbos.
I rolled a 290. I rolled a 290. 259. That's really high.
You had the
also
highest
true.
total.
Yeah. So you two move along with the dwarf. The elven female did not make enough of it. Mechanically, I could roleplay what actually happened here. You guys essentially had enough time over the course of 15 minutes to try to stitch together a lot of things, these textiles and working tools to create things that it's not just, you're not creating just mundane stuff. So as he was going around being judges, the 20 represented how many things passed. It's kind of like in those cooking shows when they got to make like 130 eggs as a team or something like that, and then you have to find out how many eggs actually work, and whoever has the most points on a team wins. The situation was individuals. Now for stage 2, Nasi bellows outward. The crowd has gotten a bit denser around the edges of Ntambu, looking in from the city. This part of the competition, each participant takes as much time as needed, to 5 minutes, to make an elaborate work of art from the items they made in stage 1. So now you're combining all the different swatches of cloth that you kind of work together. Each of you must make 3 crafting checks. Pick your highest result from all 3 of those to be your crafting check. Let's roll 3 and take the highest.
All right.
So I can take my 2 19s and I can take my 20 and my 2 19s.
No, you're rolling. This is a new stage. You're rolling.
Okay, roll 3 20 then.
Roll both. You can hit crafting 3 times from your character sheet. You want it? 3 crafting checks at this point.
Okay. Ooh.
And I'm gonna reroll the first one.
Yeah.
And the last one.
Oh,
Wow.
Fantastic. Come on.
You're using 2 hero points here, Cade?
Yeah, I am actually.
That once? Oh my god.
Wow.
You got 1 more crafting check.
I'm going to re-roll that.
Well, you might not. You don't need to. Roll your last crafting check first.
You might get a nat 20. Oh,
Yeah,
snap.
What? Yes.
You don't need to. You were worried about rolling because you only have to take the highest. So if you would have gotten a really good roll.
I know, but it's one of those things where I'm like swing because, like, look, my luck ain't turning out too high. I don't want to risk it for the biscuit.
So, Cade, you have a 12, 16, 13. You said you wanted a hero point another one.
Oh, right. I didn't realize you get to roll all 3 and then take the highest.
That's what I said. You roll 3, take the highest, and that's your result.
I mean,
Well, I wouldn't have re-rolled then, but okay.
Would it take it to 16 as your highest?
I mean, yeah, I would have. I mean,
how about this? Can we retract the re-roll because we both didn't know, honestly?
That's fine. I can retract it, but that would mean that his highest is a 16.
I mean,
I would rather take 16 than
that's the only thing. That was the
Hold
only
on.
thing.
For the competition, by the way, Kate, if you're wanting to look, you can see that Moonflower is creating something spectacular. Literally,
Yeah, but
God
we
here.
still might get to move on, even if I don't do the best. So I'll keep the 16.
Keep the 16? Okay, cool. All right. Obviously, the 2 highest move on to the final stage in the situation. The Dwarven man has made an immaculate gown, put together. It's a higher roll overall than Moonflower, because it's assumed that he makes a natural 22. And Moonflower, because you got a natural 20. Also,
That's who's gonna.
Moonflower and this Dwarven guy, the final.
Woo!
Flower.
You got this, Moonflower.
Now for the finale, everyone. This last stage, each of you, our 2 finalists here, will make something to complement their masterpiece from stage 2. With a slight twist. Must only use the materials left over from the first stages that didn't meet the cut. Any notions to, when I told you take, when you rolled all those natural 20s, all the 20s and higher ones that counted, now you're taking scrap work, essentially. Shock and awe bursts from around the crowd from this last announcement, and the excitement has come to a peak. What this stage is, must make 3 competing checks against the Dwarven man. Perception check to see what you have to work with, a reflex save to go as fast as you can to gather the best materials that are left over, and then finally a final crafting check to see how good your thing is versus.
That grand. Also, shot in your back.
Huh?
See, are you there?
John?
Yes? What's up? What?
Sorry, you left. I was wondering if you were here when it was all going down.
Yeah, I just said it. I just gasped. I was here.
Oh, that was you.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's do this.
Right. It starts off with a perception check, Moonfire.
Oh man, I had to be a no for the perception check.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's good.
That's
That's
really
good.
good. So, dashing around, grabbing up what you can. This is what you see. The perception to notice what's on the field. Now, reflex save. Get to stuff that you notice that's good first.
Ooh.
Okay.
Then finally, after you've done this, a crafting check is it all.
I'm going to re-roll that.
What'd you roll? Oh, 5.
For the love of God, by all that is great, by the
75% chance.
Nerd roll, for the love of God, make this work, or at least be slightly better than 13.
Nice.
I'll take
One better. That's halfway. That's good.
Pretty
at
good.
least for
Hey.
hopefully that's just barely enough for anything.
It's really good. It comes down to the very end, and I know it says competing checks, but I don't have a stat block. But the way this works is they get a result of 20 on all 3 checks.
That's
What?
really
Beat him
unfair.
on, you beat him on perception. It's great. You lost on reflex, and you lost on crafting.
Oh, you meant
It's 2 out of 3 in that situation. Whoever got 2 out of 3
Oh.
successes in the situation would have won.
Well,
And
I mean,
Wait,
you did roll pretty good. A 10 and 11.
hold on, did you just say if I got 2 out of 3 or if he got 2 out of 3?
he technically won 2 out of 3.
So all
reflex.
I have to do is basically just
Roll higher than a 20.
can I re-roll the reflex then?
And after the effect, you should have said you wanted to roll the reflex before.
Well, geez, it's one of those. I really should have considered that.
I mean,
Well,
you
you know,
did
You rolled well. You rolled an 11. The odds
Yeah.
were against you in that situation.
Mhm.
But
True, but at the same time, it's like I kind of want to just say semantics, but it is what it is.
To be honest, I wouldn't have re-rolled an 11 at 10. That's
I mean, I didn't think anything of it until this happened, but you know what? I tried. And
Good. You what?
Yeah, you
higher
did
than
good.
average. You did good.
You made it to the final.
It is what it is. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose.
because you reached stage 3, because technically the could have been the element female too. Ignacy will pull you to the side. The group's gone kind of crazy. The dwarf is essentially walking around with his prize. Essentially, it's just like a vial of some sort, but he seems really excited to have done it because the point of this wasn't to win anything per se, but to kind of show off the fun way to do crafting. And more importantly, Ignacy comes to you, approaches you shortly afterwards, or even during the excitement. Helped me impress the various dignitaries of Natambu, and even reach the final stage. I'm very impressed. Look, so long as we're both friends and we attend the same classes, you have my support. And just by reaching stage 3, you get his classroom support, which is if you cram for Emerald Bow classes, you treat your critical failures as failures instead.
Nice.
Or which one?
Emerald.
Bows.
Hell yeah, let's go.
It's for cramming specifically. Had you overrun, you would have gotten something else. But as he mentions this, he goes, "Look, don't feel bad that you didn't win. I'm likely going to hold contests like this on the regular, but it's probably like once a month or something like that." But nearby, a voice calls out and it goes, "In me would have been no small feat." The voice says nearby as a dwarven man walks up alongside Professor Mafika. It was my intention to take it easy on you. And, well, not to just give you the win, but let you feel like you earned it. Mafaka speaks up and goes, "Everyone, this is Kazrak from the team Tip Talk, who fought alongside and against me in the Ruby Phoenix tournament." Motions to the dwarven man, who kind of tuffles his hair a little bit and kind of stands there and gives a thumbs up to everybody.
Wow.
Beat the dwarven man would have been tough. That's why he took it easy intentionally. But yeah, Kazrak's here, everybody.
Oh my god, I know it. I saw it back in Golka.
Looks to you, specifically Moonflower, and says, "Look, you did quite well. Talent such as yours is hard to come by. Remember this as you continue your studies. Very important, right?" And he looks at Mafaka, like, making sure that's the right thing to say. He's, like, nodding, too. Ignacy is visibly flabbergasted and at a loss for words. Like, probably he didn't even know that this dwarven person was Azrak, the winners of the Ruby tournament recently. Anyway, so Mafika adds up, want to keep his presence here a small secret, as he has many suitors and tag-alongs we wish to keep at bay during his visit. If you could, keep this news to yourselves, yes?
Yeah. Although, I have a question. Why make dress? I thought dwarf would do something good with stone. Very strange choice.
That's quite racist. I'm better with armors and metals, but it was good to kind of push your limits to learn something new.
I'm just surprised. I don't meet any dwarves where I come from.
As I said, please try to keep this secret. Come, friend, if much to show you before you must be off. A few moments pass by before Ignacy finally speaks in a barely audible mumble. Suitors? Is he still single? He rushes off in their direction. Professor, wait up!
And apparently.
That himbo whispers underneath her breath.
Ignacy's going to try to see if he can
So
get
how
some,
well
Catherine.
known is, I guess, the people who won the Phoenix tournament? How well known are they?
It's world known. It's the world tournament, essentially.
Okay, so everybody should know about them.
Even more so because the item that I took for that winning means that's an artifact tier item that people would know by sight.
Which is likely what he meant by there's a lot of like tag-alongs that are looking for him. So that's why he wanted to keep it a secret.
That was quite fun, but I must retreat to work on my studies. If you have no further need of me, it seems Ignacy is preoccupied as well. So I will see you all later. Good job, Flower.
Good job.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, there it is. You cram for Emerald Rose. You treat your critical failures as failures.
Neato.
Yay! This thing that can cram now.
When should we start cramming, by the way? Like,
I think when we are down a level or something, when you fail.
Two levels under your level.
Which is going to be great for me whenever I get to level 4. I can cram twice.
Let's see.
I think the requirement is you got to be 2 levels under your
max. Yeah.
But guys, that's all I had for that. That was called Needle and Thread, another event that I created. It much more fun to play in real life when people are trying to stress at numbers and whatnot. But it was the only way that I know to get Ignacy in there because he likes to create war trips. So I was like, hey, I know he does that kind of stuff. I have a fun thing to do, and I had to dig up my old notes.
I mean, it's not out of the realm for Kazarek to do that. Kazarek was known, like, when we were in Goka, he picked, like, the nicest silk outfit he could find. So, like, he probably is not as skilled, with his metal, but, like, he's a legendary crafter, so, I mean.
oh yeah, he is.
It's not beyond the realm of his legendary crafting capabilities to intentionally, like, with a shoddy job to let other people shine, but to be just hard enough to win. He needed to.
Does he still have the axe?
Fire, you almost beat him. What?
Does he still have, like, the Dwarven axe?
Probably not, like, and if it is, he's likely got some sort of thing, like maybe a Ring of Lies on or something like that, or what they call it,
At this point, he probably has some kind of
Ring of Discretion?
Device.
Yeah, Ring of Discretion. It almost guaranteed, maybe even Professor Mafika would have given it to him too. A Ring of Discretion lets you essentially any weapons that you have sheathed are invisible. Mm-hmm. He might have had it on him, but it also hides your armor because very rarely does he walk around without his armor these days.
I mean, he definitely probably would have had his armor up, his on, but like he probably would be openly pulling the ass off. Yeah.
Because you could be wearing your armor with that Ring of Discretion and it still be invisible. You just look you're wearing mundane clothes. Because if you get attacked, someone comes looking for your axe. Do you want to be without your armor?
No, I mean, like, see, he probably wears copper armor where he goes, especially because given like he doesn't take any penalty to his speed or anything because of stuff he had. He can just walk around in heavy armor, no penalty. He probably would have the axe, just discreetly hidden, but he would definitely be wearing his armor.
You ain't even got to worry about discreetly hiding. Again, the Ring of Discretion makes anything you're wielding, as long as it's not in your hands, invisible.
Yeah, but he probably would have one, yeah.
Yeah, it is a very low level item. Time passes on, still moving through the weeks of the schoolwork stuff. Kind of, it's really weird. I saw a show, I forgot what it was, that was like, you would see it would show like a camera would be down like the hallway of a high school, people were running by quickly, the lights would go on, off, showing different days, but then like things would slow down when an event happens. I forgot what show it was. I felt like it was called Kyle XY. It was like superhuman, trying to be a student. I feel like that kind of happened. And that's sort of what's happened here. Like, we are observers from the outside looking in on a specific story of individuals, and only fast forward between when things aren't really happening, because throughout the school days, through school weeks, things like that, some of it's just mundane repetitiveness, but then we hit play and we zoom in each of these events that transpired. And the reason why I say it like this is because I've been looking further into the later books, and there's a lot of like secondary stories that are popping up of people who talk about you all, the past tense. I feel like this entire campaign is actually more like a memory. Maybe this is all a story retelling of the events of cohort. And we zoom in again, now in Frost, March, if I remember correctly, the 12th. It's another Sunday, another day that you guys are off during your school semester here, and are approached yet again, promptly cornered, actually. It's Lizzie, this time, who is cornered.
Oh.
Two small and naughty children you've met many times, the twins, Akva and Zanvi, children of Zenue, who you've babysitted, have cornered you at one point on your day off. Hey, it's you. See, look, need your help. All of your friends help, actually. You can say no. Other one says, they can say no, Zanvi, but we would prefer that you don't.
Adorable.
We really need your help either way.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening as she gets on her knees and comes a little closer to hear them.
At the same time, they both respond with a burst of excitement. We're preparing a surprise birthday party for our mom. We don't know how to. Will you help us?
Of course, yes. I am the best at surprises and stuff. And Mariah's good at picking out, dresses, designs. Mooncap is pretty good with nature, so you might bring some plants along. But yeah, we can do it.
Yes, shh. They begin to whisper to each other, trying to calm each other's excitement down so that no one nearby can hear.
So it's today, right? Or
tonight. Today's your birthday.
okay. Just make sure the door's open for us to go in.
Lock. Mechanically, you are in charge, Lizzie, of the planning process and details, and can go to any of your cohorts for help if they have any ideas. You got a chance to RP with each other what you want to do for this birthday party.
Okay. I need to ask them. So what does your mom like? Because I have no clue what your mom likes.
Yeah.
Come on, spit it out.
Us. She loves us. She loves us. She loves us.
And
She likes sewing clothes. Weaving cloth.
okay, cloth.
She likes baking.
Baking. Okay, perfect. We'll bake her a cake. So
And she loves bird watching.
and birds. Perfect. Okay. I have a plan. Meet you before the birthday starts. I'm gonna go get everybody else.
As you go to start walking away, they're following you.
Shouldn't you guys go distract your mom or something?
She's at school right now.
Oh, okay. I guess you guys can tag along.
Scurry quickly.
Cade, Moonflower, Dancing, Mariah, and Darkness in Flight.
You say Mariah with a
We have a rivalry going on. Yes, Dizzy. What's up, girl?
Well, this time I need your help. I need your fashion sense.
Yes, thank you. Tell me more how amazing I am.
So we're doing a party. We're doing a party for
Or you go to church, so saying it, the kids come bursting around the sides of you and begin to just say all the details.
Okay, thank you.
Just trying to take over. They're doing it a little too loud, so others nearby are potentially hearing it too. She likes birds, and she really likes high fashion, and Lizzie said that she's going to help, and Lizzie's going to be the person in charge, and she said that they look very excitable.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. You said birds. What else? Let me put in my notes. Birds.
Cloths, sewing.
Birds, cloth, sewing.
The 2 children, of course, so they got to be there.
Sewing. Kids. Okay.
And
maybe we can combine everything together. Maybe we could sew a beautiful cloth into the shape of the bird.
that sounds perfect. And me and Moonflower or Dancing or Cade, we can go hunt for birds to put in her room.
Okay, and I
It won't be good. You should bring birds into the room.
no
Does she
birds.
like to watch birds, or does she like to have birds?
Birds watch. You bring birds into our room.
Does she also want a big surprise party or like a small get together?
A surprise party.
A big one or a small one? Like how many people are we saying?
Surprise party.
Okay.
So
So we gotta get everybody. Jazeer.
we're close friends then, not random people.
I would think so.
Okay.
I mean, the more the merrier.
Let's see here. Maybe I could try talking to everyone. I'll talk to all our cohorts. Be like, oh my god, it's her birthday.
Okay. Hey, Cade, can you sew a giant bird out of cloth with your crafting skills? Or you and Moonflower? Even though Moonflower did win that crafting thing.
I can do that. Seems kind of weird for bird, but I make work.
Cool. And I'll pay you for it.
I guess for the material, yes.
Yes, for the materials, of course. She gives you a 1 copper. That should be enough.
If you say so.
Probably not, Lizzie.
Lizzie,
Even I know that.
Yeah, Lizzie. I think you need to give her more, like probably like 2 gold or something.
2 gold
Sure.
for a cloth?
Yeah, remember
You
Kate and I went shopping for that shirt and it cost me 7 gold pieces for that blue Hawaiian shirt. That was super cute.
I mean, cute is questionable, but 7 for that shirt?
Yeah, she looks so handsome in it.
Okay,
Why
fine.
not?
Here's
Why
one.
not?
Here's 1 gold coin. Don't spend it all in one place.
I'll put in another 2.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
I'm happy to put funds towards this event, but it's probably best that Moonflower does the embroidery.
Are you
It's
feeling okay, Kate?
babe. You did well last session. Last in the competition. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah, it was hard. Plus, that man, as Lizzie says, is supposed to be a good crafter. Far better crafter than I ever be.
A good crafter. He's legendary at crafting. He's the best.
I mean, it is dwarf. I expect good from dwarf.
That too. There are crafters. I'm gonna go find some exotic bird for her.
See, she likes to watch birds, not
Yes.
capture them.
Well, she can watch this one in a cage.
You know what you
You're
can
asking-
do? You are
You
good
can go
at
do that.
Asking a mother who's already stressed out with her watching her children and going to school, now take care of a pet she didn't ask for.
Fine.
You know, you're an illusionist. You can just make fake birds instead of actually get real ones, because why else do they cause a ruckus? And, like, attack her kids.
I mean, I can make a stone bird. I can make anything
No,
real.
There's a revolutionary idea we could try.
What is it?
It's called Go Ask Her What She Wants for Her Birthday.
No,
It's
because
a
it's a surprise
surprise.
party, silly.
You don't have to tell her there's a party. You could say, oh, hey, I heard that you have a birthday coming up. What would you like for your birthday so I can get you an appropriate gift that you would enjoy?
Man, I thought today was her birthday.
Today is her birthday, so she's going to know something is up. It's supposed to be a surprise.
I guess asking won't be like a good gift for her.
Asking me on my
Back in
birthday
the-
what to get me for my birthday, and then she'll go, well, how did you hear it was my birthday?
Yep.
Why is it just today you're asking
I
me?
think-
Well, I mean, I'm a
Like,
good
really
liar.
nice-
I'm a good liar, so I could avoid that. But it's not necessary. But the thing about being a liar is, it's not necessary to lie all the time. Sometimes you just need to walk away.
I heard someone was a good liar.
Lizzie says he's a good liar.
Sorry, I meant a good persuader.
Twins in their excitement have grabbed up another one of your cohorts that are walking through the classroom and are asking them about the party too.
Oh, the spider twins?
Yeah.
Lizzie, you babysit them, please, so that way they don't spoil the surprise.
Okay, fine.
They're currently speaking to Okoro as he's coming out of his room. He must have forgotten something. And they're like, so we really need to get a thing together? And they're arguing. They can't make any choices. So maybe you know it. And then he's like, a bit busy. And he sees you and waves you over.
Oh.
Lizzie, babysitting time.
Oh, fine. Okay, you guys do your thing. I'm going to go make sure these guys don't get into trouble and tell everybody everything.
And Lizzie and Mariah, you're both in her class.
She's Emma Bowes, right? Is she Emma Bowes?
She is.
I think she is, yeah.
If she is, then yeah, I'll go with Lizzie then, because we're both in the same class.
What I was saying is, maybe you should. How do you not know what she likes?
I
haven't really talked to her, but I guess she's been so busy.
Well, yeah. Every time I try to talk to her, she always has something to do, take care of the kids, or I take care of the kids, and she's just out doing something else. So I never really get time.
What I hear, she likes nice fashion, which I like nice fashion places.
Surprise party. You guys are focusing more on the gift and not the party.
Okay.
If you're planning an action party, you don't plan the biggest part of it's not the penis-shaped straw.
Okay.
It's the entire event.
How about this? Okay. All right. How about this? Kate, you help me make decorations for the room for her party. Mariah, listen. Mm-hmm. You go around, go ask about gift. I don't know what is, but just make sure it is not living thing trapped in cage.
Okay, Lizzie.
Okay, fine.
All right. Now I don't know what she wants, so I just go with good tradition.
No. She wants something high fashion, like a bird, like a nicely fine cloth bird.
Okay.
No tradition. She does not want a rock or sand. She just wants a bird that's high fashion.
How about
make sand?
How about you buy her a nice dress?
Okay, nice dress too. I agree. I like nice dresses.
Remember, not for yourself, for her.
Okay,
yes.
I'll get one for her and one for me on the side as well.
Oh my god, fine.
Maybe
buy matching.
Maybe buy a bag of holding to hold more stuff.
That costs too much.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money. I'll go get the nice dress for her then.
Okay, I'm gonna go try to talk to her, or get more people to come to the party.
Okay, but make sure
what about the kiddos?
I'll be watching the kids too.
Okoro is still there because he motioned you to come over because he's busy, and he's like, "Is this true? You need on a surprise party for Zinniway?"
Yeah. You want to join in?
I think everyone in the dorm will. I'm surprised that they come to you first. Listen, you can notice as he's trying to talk to you that the twins are hovering instantly and also bickering with each other at different parts of the decorating process here and throwing out ideas, and then he looks to you after he looks at them and he says, "Look, that constant bickering and their help, as we call on it here, gonna derail the party. They want this to be a surprise, but they don't seem to be able to keep a secret."
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll take them somewhere else until everything is set up. How's that sound?
And you can do that, distract them, keep them out of the way.
Yes.
It'll work.
All right, cool. Hey, why don't we go outside and go catch a bird?
Mom wouldn't like kids catching birds. We bring a bird into the room. We've done it before, and it gets stuck in the webs, and then just got to work about cleaning out the webs and then put the webs back up, and it's a lot of work for her, and she doesn't like to work.
Okay. Me and you, we're gonna go look for a gift for her in town. Sounds good?
Roll me a society check.
Society check.
Yeah.
You live in a society here.
Good luck, Lizzie.
Did I roll it? Oh no. Oh
Hot damn. Oh, you hero point that. Good job.
yeah.
Did you? Okay, hero pointed it. All right.
Yes.
The moment you think it's a good idea that you remember. So, Andadis are spiders, and spiders make people uncomfortable. That's why they have the humanoid form, but these kids are the age are still kind of young and they choose to be in their spider form, which is why they typically just stick to Magambia. Getting them into the Ntambu may cause issues because of their form. They seem super excited about going to town. Mom never lets us go. That sounds great. We should go. We should go immediately. He's full of great at it.
Well, can we just leave out of town into the jungle?
You're gonna take kids.
Lindsay,
Dangerous rainforest jungles nearby.
Liz, this is like a kid trying to babysit another kid.
Lizzie, do you want me to take care of the children?
No. I got this. I take care of kids all the time. I have like 7 siblings.
Take care of you instead.
Whoa. Wait. I haven't even suggested anything to them, really. Just the town part.
Cora taps your shoulder, Lizzie.
Yes.
He points to the front door. It looks like they're already heading into town.
Oh, snap. I'll meet you guys back here. As he goes chase after them.
Okay. So what I need from Lizzie is a deception check to essentially keep them out of the way or to just divert them and stuff like that. I want them to go into town. To them being this small, someone's liable to do something dangerous.
Gotcha.
Oh shit, get it, girl.
Good, it's pretty good. Okay. The twins have been properly handled and will not impede your endeavors for the party planning any further.
Good. I lied and I said they're illusions.
Oh my god. I'm chasing my own illusions, everybody. Just ignore me.
I'm just practicing for school.
Yep.
We don't have to spend too much time on this. If you guys are planning decorations and you're planning like the surprise part of it, trying to get a good gift and things like that, that all can be done. There's not really a big check there. But the most important part of surprise party is a what?
Surprise!
Don't tell the person.
So,
No.
one of you. Person essentially would have been Lizzie, but now Lizzie's the primary person in charge of keeping active. Has to make one check that represents your entire group and maybe even all the cohorts that you invite. Stealth.
Oh.
Not me.
Stealth? What, Kate? What's your stealth?
I don't know what you mean by that. If you mean that I can,
How sneaky are you, Cade?
I prefer.
No, that's not it. It's Cade might be sneaky, but Cade's sneakiness doesn't help everyone being sneaky. This is a person that essentially is a planner, keeps everyone in check and everyone in tow.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
you're asking me mechanical benefits, and Kate's telling you it's not. I am quite on my feet generally, but for asking me,
You know what? I haven't used any hero points yet, so I can reroll this if we mess it up.
I
Right,
can
right.
use hero points if we do mess it up. I'm saying you're asking the wrong question. You're asking Kate what a modifier is, and I'm not going to play by that rule.
Okay. Cade, are you good at hiding secrets and like helping us make things a surprise in
You're
sneaky
asking
ways?
me to. I'm good at keeping secrets. I generally think that
It's lying.
being open and honest with people is the correct way to go about things.
Okay. Friends, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm gone.
I don't know how to hide very well, so if someone
Yeah.
could tell me what to do.
Are you a good hider, Cade?
Again, I could be quiet on my feet, and I could pass unnoticed a couple
Okay.
times. don't know
I see let Cade do it.
Kate, would you like to organize us into
Hiding.
staying hidden for the surprise part of the party?
I think I can do that. Yes.
Thank you.
See, Mookup asked the right question.
Mariah's dumb, so she's not.
Wait, she's not dumb.
Mariah has a minus
Yeah.
1 inch. She's pretty dumb.
I'll
is
make
Mookup.
Oh.
so it's the
It's
stealth
just,
check, right?
it's just a stealth check. This represents the entire group's ability to hide and make a good enough surprise for she walks in.
Oh, baby.
Hope that does it.
Yeah.
What's a
It's party
19?
time.
If it doesn't do it, I don't know what to tell you.
About 4 o'clock rolls around. You guys have done everything you can to plan. The twins were successfully brought down. It gets a minute or two before the show up, and Lizzie approaches back with twins here. And then now it's party time. And the door opens, and the light. She hears like the clap on kind of light thing for little dancing lights to enter the room. What do you say?
Surprise! Everybody, say surprise.
Surprised as everyone screams out who was invited, anyone that you chose to bring, as she enters the location for the party, and she seems shocked. The party continues. A great success for a party anyway, because the surprise is the most important part of the surprise party. But you can see that it's as much to Zenoue's delight. The kids swarm her and talk to her and even point towards your cohort several times, run off and play with several things, bouncing a little soft toy between each other. She sets them down at some point after getting the happy birthday from them and approaches your group with a smile. And particularly grateful for you for working so hard behind the scenes. Dancing, we roll me a perception check. Actively playing the past stealth. Did so well to ensure everyone remained silent. For the smallest of moments, I was shocked, and to a shout of the word surprise when you entered your own room. I was shocked. I would like to thank you by giving you my support. You are attending classes, if you would allow me, wish to help you. Another classroom benefit, guys. It's specifically for helping planning by making any plans, even if they're crappy ones, and passing the stealth check.
Oh.
So her classroom benefit is you treat your successes to study for the Emerald Bows as critical successes. This does not help when you go to Cram.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
So
yeah,
success
love it.
equals crit success for Emerald Bows?
Yes.
Oh, Lizzie. We're moving to the top, girl. Ooh, ooh.
I'm putting that into their little thing now.
Well, you guys did pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you guys spend
We got
the
it
money
pretty
on
good.
the
We got it very
fabric?
good.
The paste. Okay, boom. All right. So, succeeded at handling the twins. In addition, I have heard of your ability to wrangle my children, but I know that it's not the easiest of endeavors. But I thank you regardless for your tireless effort to help me. I wish to teach you the trick that I use, that I found useful to round them up. They will misbehave. I'm not sure if you can find a use for it, but one day you have your own rambunctious children for yourself, and then she has given Lizzie access to the spell. I'll just link it, so you can read it for yourselves. Where is it at? There it is. And show the players. Boom.
What the heck?
And fetch.
Oh,
Mm.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, that's pretty unique. So you drag them towards you.
Interesting. Okay.
So it's an uncommon spell, so you have access to it now. It is arcane and occult, so I think you have access to it. But this is like when you level up, if you want to pick a spell, this is one that you have access to, as if it's a common spell for you.
Nice.
This is now, I'm sharing Zenoue's thing here. Chili spell and classroom advantage.
I love it.
Am I allowed to teach Kay this?
Want to? Yeah.
Okay. Bet.
Seems like an odd choice to do so, but yeah.
Kate could probably put it to good use.
Frozen.
Alright, get over here.
Why'd you put that image in my head?
I mean,
Image. Ryan's getting flanked and he uses a spell to her out of flank.
yeah, it's quite useful.
Oh, okay. So like Scorpion style.
This scorpion, but not enemies. This is more like, because there's no way for you to willingly move your allies except for like liberating step, but that's still something they have to choose to do when you pull them where you want them. It's a 30-foot range. The next spell closest to this is gravitational pull, and there's a save for that one.
Yep.
Oh wait, so this one doesn't have a save, does it?
Nope.
Perfect.
But they can choose to be willing, but yeah.
Okay. Well, wait, I gotta look at what level it is.
It's a first level spell.
Oh, great. Okay, perfect.
And technically, you could take a week to retrain one of your spells right now, going forward, because there's going to be several Sundays, and you could technically have it ready now by the time to your next school check, kind of.
Perfect. This is gonna be fun.
This was fun. Want to teach it to Cade?
If Kade's willing to learn.
If you ask Cade, he actually looks a little bit happier than he has been in the last couple of days, and says, actually, yes, that would be, I think I could find some use for the spell. If you're willing to teach me, I would be very grateful.
Of course. What are friends for?
And he gives you like a rare smile. You haven't seen him smile very much lately. He did give you a smile and says, "Thank you, Lizzie. I think I needed this."
What's been bothering you lately? You've been very distant. More than normal. Is it Mariah? I know she can be loud.
No, it's not Lady Mariah. It's something to do with my family and my studies here. And it's the pressure is just a lot on me right now. I'm sure I'll be fine once the semester's over and we have some time to take some time to relax. But if I'm being frank, I'm not used to this.
You're feeling homesick?
Everybody in our dorm is excelling faster than me. And I like to think that I can do better. But every time I put my mind to it, I just am only increasing in a normal amount, which is fine for most people. But for me, it feels like I'm falling behind.
And you don't feel like you're up to the task. Even though people are putting a lot of pressure on you, they see a lot into you. I know how that feels. I was sponsored here by somebody better than me in every way. So whether I like it or not, somebody is looking down on me and hoping I do good. So, Kate, what I do when I feel very stressed? I go to the nearest bar and I drink my troubles away.
The problem with that, Lizzie, is that when you drink the problems away, the problems are still there. You're just hiding them for the day.
That's probably why I use so much illusions, huh? Some hiding.
I'm sure you're very good at hiding, Lizzie. But I could use a drink. That's definitely for something I'm sure of.
Perfect.
Perhaps I'll take you up on that, and we'll go get a drink sometime this week.
Cool. I've been saving the rare wine that we got from Truix. So, yeah.
Oh, I mean, if you're offering,
I mean, here you go. She tosses over.
Well, I wouldn't feel right just drinking this. I mean, we should definitely share it.
Oh, share it? Okay. Wow. Look at you being so modest.
Well, sometime tonight. Well, it is late. Wait a minute.
Chug up.
Hold on.
Woo.
Hey, good luck.
I want to get into this shit. God.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I'm fucking addicted to this bullshit.
You can hero point it.
That's your save against the alcohol's effects, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are in stage 1 of the effect. You guys have a +1 bonus. The saves against your effects. You're a little bit more liquid couragey, if that makes any sense. I think it's a separate check for addiction. You attempt to save against. Hold on 1 second.
Right.
When you take the drug, 2 things happen. You attempt to save and throw against the addiction, and you suppress the effects of addiction for it. Okay, yeah, so it's different in first edition.
So he's not drunk or addicted.
The drug 2 save, and you suppress the effects. But no, it's a separate save. Yeah, it's a separate save.
Well, I didn't know I was going to get addicted by drinking one thing of it. I thought it was just...
People do.
Yeah.
It's not a single shot. It's assumed, like, the drinking isn't like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you portion control? There's no way to portion control. It's not like you're drinking a cup or 7 glasses. It's just one save, essentially in an instance of drinking.
So
You haven't had this yet.
So we have to drink this,
Yeah.
like 7 times to get addicted?
No, you can get addicted after the first hit. Makes any sense.
So we need to roll again and see if we're addicted or not?
I think he means like if we drink 2, then we might get addicted.
Oh, you can get addicted after the first hit.
Oh, okay. So roll again, or what are we doing? Oh, you rolled.
You're using the strong stuff, the moonshine, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I just not drink then? Because I don't want the chance of being addicted. I didn't realize I was going to be addicted after the first drink.
Anybody could. Your character's smart enough to know that you can be addicted off of opium the first time you take it off of.
Yeah, opium's a damn drug. This is alcohol.
Alcohol is a drug.
Is it?
Alcohol addiction is
Yes,
a real thing.
All right.
Sure it's a
I guess
drug.
I'm just addicted to this drug now. It's fine.
But you
I'm
can
dirty-
just roll it.
Uh,
But you didn't use any hero points on that last thing. You can hero point that 13. One.
I'm being alcoholic now. Oh my god.
It's a
Can't
dependence.
use the
3
Yeah.
hero points, so we're over halfway through the session to you. Oh no.
I haven't used any hero points. This is my only hero point I've used.
Oh no. And you are addicted.
No,
And
I
what's
didn't
funny-
reroll.
See, an 11 fortitude after the 13.
No, I didn't re-roll the 12. I thought you said roll again. That's why I rolled the 13. I will hero point the 12, but either way it doesn't matter.
12 was from the effects of alcohol.
Yeah. 13 is
When you
the.
drink, that's the to overcome the effects of alcohol.
Okay, I'm down 1 hero point. Got it.
I want hero point, but it looks like the 13 was your saving throw action. Then you rolled an 11.
Yes.
Are addicted. The stress of what's been going on with you, your downtroddenness. You know what really helps people when they. What did Lizzie just say verbatim? Like, when I'm stressed about stuff, I.
Drink.
What was it that she said?
I drink my troubles away.
Drink the troubles away. And you're thinking to yourself, you're just making the troubles just not go away. They're hiding. You're drinking this alcohol and you think to yourself, maybe that's not going to be so bad. Maybe if I just make them go away, not pretend like they're not there. And, yeah, technically, now addicted.
this is painful to listen to.
You attempt to save against addiction, you get to do so each week. Yeah, so it's a week. So essentially, tomorrow, if you don't have alcohol in your system, for whatever means, you are going to have the negative effects. And you get to make a new save, and then in there. Essentially says when you take a drug, 2 things happen. You attempt to save and throw against addiction, and you suppress the effects of that addiction for a day. You're going to want to be drinking every day. However, in a day, you'll get to make... Oh, no, because onset's 1 day. Starting tomorrow, you're going to be under the effects. You get to make a new save against addiction every week. It's passed by very quickly. As soon as you have to pass 2 checks in a row over the addiction, but you have to be not taking the drug to overcome it. You'll notice this, too. Like, at the end of this day, after the end of the party, everyone's having a little bit to drink. Next day comes up, it's a school day for you. About halfway through it, you begin to have like that feeling. If you've ever, like, how people relate the feeling of withdrawal to being hungry, but without the nausea. It's the feeling of anxiousness, like, got to happen. About halfway through the day, are going to be fatigued for every day you don't have the drug in your system. a big problem. Not a big problem. So you can
It
just
is a
have
big
the
problem
drink.
because I can't do certain things.
Stuff, yeah. Now, in 8 weeks' time, if you want to say that your character at this feeling doesn't like that he's got to be relentlessly on alcohol each day, you got to just drink alcohol each day and you'll be fine. You could potentially push your stage of the addiction further. Want to fight the addiction? In a week, you get to make another saving throw.
Well, he's definitely going to fight the addiction. I mean, he's depressed, but like drinking's making him addicted, already making it worse. So,
right. So you're gonna go a week without the alcohol,
yeah,
and you're fatigued every day, and
wow,
it's rough. That also could explain roleplay wise why you didn't critically succeed at your check too. Because you do your check technically at the end of the sessions, the end of the semester, but we did at the beginning, so you can have the effects. And this is one of the reasons maybe why. That week you kind of fell behind in classwork, so you couldn't excel past your group. And the week...
I think that doesn't make sense. He's depressed because he's behind, and now he's drinking because of it. But sure.
Oh, I thought you were depressed because of what was said to you in the voice.
It's partly that, yeah.
The person doesn't say that you were behind. They were just thinking that you were on... I mean, that's right. Yeah, I see what you're saying here. You are falling behind, but this makes you fall behind even further, which is what you use as fuel to fight the addiction. And
it's not just he's falling behind. It's because out of role play, Kate has a sister who's extremely successful, and he tries to live up to be her image, and he can't. So, like, when he falls behind, he's like, well, my sister could have done this easily, but why can't I? So... that's also why.
Huh. We never knew you had a sister.
By the way, so everybody knows, addiction is a much larger problem when you're like obviously dungeon crawling or in a situation where time doesn't pass by very quickly. Being fatigued every day that you don't have alcohol is rough. It's very rough. If you had felt that saving throw just now, and it says here the stage you're currently on can't get worse. You can only stay the same or improve. Only way to make it worse, if you keep taking the drug. Yep, I was right there. I was like, well, you won't ever hit stage 2, because stage 2 is you're literally fatigued and sickened. Every day you don't have anything.
But I
obviously just taking a shot.
I did feel protect, and I didn't drink anything, so...
And you were feeling very weak. The fatigue is a catch-all for what you were actually feeling. You were just tired from the fidgeting. Makes any sense. Constantly feel yourself waking up 2 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, thinking, I'm going to go get just one drink, and then you got to fight that. You do. Fight it off. 18 is enough. Stronger alcohol, but it's not that strong. Not like up in the 30s, because then everyone would just be done at that point. After a week of fighting a situation, maybe Mariah helped you. Who knows? You guys can even do that in another thread later on about this week of torment.
That's something you probably would have talked to Mariah about. Yeah.
So, what did we do for a week?
Drink.
Go to school.
Oh, so we couldn't get any money? I mean, well, then we had to go to school, so, okay.
Yeah. He's off rolling really on Sunday. This happened last Sunday. So by the next Sunday, which was game night, Kate, you're feeling better.
And I'm feeling better. I'll take the time to try to... Well, actually, I would have to get a scroll. Never mind. I can't. I would have to wait till I level up to get friend stitched. Okay, yeah.
I mean, you won't be able to cast it, but you can learn that at any point. So
yeah, but I can't really learn the spell, though, because I don't have... Generally, we have to have it in scroll form, wouldn't I?
Oh, learning the spell you can learn from another person as well.
Oh, well...
Technically, the way Lizzie learned it was that she transcribed it from Zennywaite's spellbook.
Well, then, yeah. I mean, if Lizzie has the time, I'll learn the spell from her.
Let me see here. Let me look at it here.
Do I have the time?
David says here, someone knows of that spell for magical writing, like a spellbook or a scroll. You still have to spend money, though.
I mean, I know, but...
God, it's only 2 gold. You want to make your Arcana check? Go ahead.
Yeah, as well.
Sure one. I've seen but a few of them at the very beginning with the crafting checks. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, 2 gold, and you know the spell, Cade.
Still can't cast it, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, still in your spell book. Same thing for you, Lizzie. You can take that spell and put it in your wizard spell book.
Cool. Okay.
And technically, you have access to it for your spontaneous, but you still have to choose to select it when you level up.
Can I just take a week of
stuff.
downtime to like change my stuff?
Yeah, you can take a week of downtime to change out a single spell that you know. It's a week of downtime. I mean, several times, a lot of time has passed by, but not since you learned this. It's only been one week. You've only had 1 day off, which would be today.
Okay. Then yeah, perfect.
Want to do that?
Yes. I want to test it out.
So write somewhere that you're 1 of 7 days to retrain for this spell.
1 of 7 days. Okay. 1 of 7 days.
Yeah. All right. So another event comes up shortly after Cade's whole thing. So this is the 19th when Cade gets over his addiction. Lizzie, you begin your first day of retraining, things like that. And if there's any roleplay that needs to be done, we can do it in threads so that we don't have to worry about bogging down sessions. We can even do it now if you guys really want it to be something known for everyone. We get to the last day of... I realized that it's the 26th for several months on a Sunday. That's so weird. Get to the last Sunday for Ast, which is March. And on this day, Lizzie, are you wanting to spend another day to learn this spell, to write it in as a sorcerer, or do you want to be available for whatever event might be coming up?
Ooh, that's a good one. I mean, I want to see what the event is first, and then I'll pick.
It's gonna be like, because you're gonna be off doing your own thing, you're not gonna be reachable.
Okay.
If you decide,
wait, what do you mean I'm not gonna be reachable? I'm gonna be in my dorm room.
If he's available for the event, and then he doesn't want to do the event, he can just go back and do the spell.
Yeah.
Okay. Go to another event here. At some point, at some conversation, something's happening. You're talking with a couple of friends of your classmates, and they're going their own ways for classroom stuff. The only person left behind talking to you is Miss Maria, girl. And she says, I'm sure you've heard by now, she says, starting to strike up a change of topic during this conversation about something else. And she goes, I'm a chaos magnet. Things that can go wrong typically do so nearby me. Or at least, these crazy things just happen. Well, I am curious to see if I have control over it, and have found an object that I believe is that. At least the strange merchant in Nantamu said it would help. Want to have a bit of fun tonight? At least today. It says with a sly smile.
Define a little bit of fun.
Well, the man said it works sort of like a Ouija board, but funnels chaotic magic into a fast-paced board game-like game. What I've read, it seems simple enough. Sit in a circle, spin a spinner. If it lands facing you, fun things happen.
Oh, okay. I thought as long as it doesn't get interfere, we don't get in trouble with it with our professors. I'm down.
We would. I mean, if we do, it doesn't really matter too much.
If we do, we'll just blame Lizzie.
What?
Yeah, we just blame Lizzie if we get in trouble. You're always used to trouble, so. Yeah.
Mariah, that's very mean.
Thank you.
I'll
Even
try to be
for
nicer.
you.
I think we could all use a little bit of fun. We'll meet you there tonight.
Everyone?
Sure, yeah. I heard fun, so that's my key word.
Ready then. So my goal, so everybody knows, is I'm going to see if I can get the spinner to land on me, as well as control if I can get land on any of you. That's what I'm looking for. I am known as the Chaos Magnet, meaning that I want to know if I'm affected too, or does it make me immune to it? Make any sense? Well, to this end, I would love for you and your cohort to join me tonight in my room. You can give it a go. Let's say 6 o'clock, so that we're not too late.
Sure.
So
I wouldn't want to come up in there too tired from anything else. So, on sleep during this game probably wouldn't be. That's not to be tired or overworked or anything.
So you're ordering us to relax.
Okay.
Yeah, just take the day and enjoy yourselves. Come here with a fresh bit of mind.
Oh, that's fair.
Sounds
okay.
wonderful.
Nap time. Kid, you need a nap. Looking better, by the way.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Whatever was hanging on me, I think I've gotten over it.
I'm proud of you. I'm gonna give you a big hug.
Oh, so the drink worked. Nice.
Glare at Lizzie.
He definitely hugs her back at this point. Like he's definitely, the affection definitely helps his mood for sure.
Aww.
1 point for me. So is this whole thing a week? If I skip this, is it just a day or a week of downtime?
This is a day.
Oh, okay. Then I might as well do it then.
You go to school for 6 days and you have 1 day off of downtime.
Yeah, I might as well just do this one.
This is a Sunday.
I want to learn this new spell so bad.
But a week is more, Lizzie.
You don't have to, Lizzie. You can choose to do that.
Is she in my class?
Technically speaking, you have all day till 6 o'clock. You could learn the spell during the day, couldn't you?
It's not learning a spell in his case. He's retraining. He's essentially.
If you're retraining, yeah. That sucks. Yeah.
Wait. Okay, is she in my class? First of all, the person we're trying to help.
She is from a Cascade Bears.
Cascade Bears.
She's in my class.
Oh, she's in your class. Bye.
All right, cool. Right in that you have the second day of whatchamacallit. Okay. You guys arrive to her classroom. Arrive to her door, her room. Evening. We can even put everybody over there. Where's her room at? Miriam's room. I think it's this one. No, that's Ignacio. Here it is. Right.
The one with the lizard, right?
Flower in there. Yeah, it's the one with the lizard.
Because that was our familiar, wasn't it? Lizard.
The lizard that likes to sunbathe.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
The messiest room I've ever seen. Yeah.
Oh, is it me? Is the roll-20 really lacking on you guys? No.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me reload it real quick. Go for it.
Jeez. It's just everywhere.
What happened?
Ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
3 lanterns are lit at Mariama's room, but are covered in a purple paper to give it a particularly ominous vibe. You notice this. She noticed that you notice it. She shrugs and goes, "Sets the mood." She motions towards the center of her floor, kind of scoots some of the papers off to the side to kind of give enough area to sit down into a circle. There's a couple of throw pillows that are there too, so you're gonna sit just right on the cold floor. In the center, there's an object that rests there. It's covered in a green blanket of sorts. She goes, "Take a seat and we'll get started." Lizzie.
I think she wanted to work on her magical studies, I believe.
It's just like origami flower that she kind of just throws to the side.
Oh. Okay, she still enjoys your company. She's just very busy today.
She unveils the object, and it looks like a round board with a single spinner like rod in its center. Much to it, but I guess we will see how this goes. If you want to back out now is the time to do it. But I'd hope that you would respect my privacy and wait outside while the rest of us play.
You know exactly. Okay.
I mean, I like risky magic. Let's try it out.
Those who want to join, touch the board like this, and she reaches out and places a hand on the round board. And then it changes a portion of it to a different color. This is my section. Yes.
I'll touch it.
I'll touch it, yeah.
Everyone who touches it, the board adds a new color magically, and then it's in your direction. And it siphons it up evenly. If 3 people touch it, split up into 3 colors. The color trying to be close enough to you. Instinct, do you touch the board?
Yes.
Flower, do you touch the board?
Indeed, I do.
As each of you touch it, I mentioned this. Yeah, this represents your part of the circle for the spinner, wherever the spinner is going to land. Mechanically, your goal for this event that I've created out of the top of my head for this whole thing is to get the spinner to land on Mariama so that she is aware of the literal sense of a chaos magnet. To do this, you will need to roll a natural 20. Each get a chance to roll one at a time as it's your turn to spin the spinner. Each time you roll anything less than a natural 20, something happens. We're ever unable to participate on your turn, we're out, and the colored section will grow over your section to distribute it amongst people. At any point, you may stand up from the board and quit with no consequence. Present your section. We're going to divide up the numbers 1 through 19. Everyone participating. Very hard to do because I think that's an even number. 18. Does 18 go into 4? Does 4 go into 18 evenly?
Nope,
4,
does
8,
not.
12, 16. Or 8, 12, 16.
It's 2.5.
2.5?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Okay, that's how we're going to do this.
There's 5 of us, so shouldn't we all have 4 numbers?
Well,
She has
Mariama's
20.
got 20.
Yes, 20.
Oh, she's only 20.
She is only 20.
Oh.
We're going to make a little script here. We've got Mariah, Francine, Mead, and Moon. Okay, cool. Let's do this again. This white. Okay, stop that. I said I wanted you back. Hard as shit to see. What about double white? It's also really hard to see. Double black.
I think yellow worked
I
previously.
think yellow looked really well last time.
I'm going to put it down here in the light, and I can see it very well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so if for this, every one of you have 4 by default, right? So we're going to say 1 through. Who was the first to touch it? Mariah?
It was
Sure.
Mariah, Cade. It was Mariah, then Cade, then Mooncap, then or Moonflower.
Right.
And like,
Through
boom,
10.
boom.
Then through 15. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Big Moon. We're going to have Dancing be the lowest. Oh, yeah, we'll have Dancing be the lowest, I think. Should give everybody 5, right? 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 4 for the last. Cool. Moon, you'll be 15. 19. There we go. That.
Looks good.
Fantastic. Okay. Nature of Marima's magnet makes it to where she only has the number 12 to present her section. If the spinner lands on you, as mentioned above, something happens to you. If Marima gets 20, it wills itself somewhere else and she gets to roll it again. Only way to win the situation is for one of you to get a natural 20. She starts. We're going to go clockwise from there. Moon being next, so she spins it. Oh boy, I'm so excited for this. This is one of my favorite things. 1d20. And she didn't obviously get anything, but she got a 5. Who was a 5?
Mariah.
Mariah. Look at the fun thing of getting to roll a D100.
I rolled
What
D100.
happens? Yeah, it lands on you. So let's see what happens to you.
25, right down in the middle.
Interesting. A lightning bolt jolts forth at you from the center of the board. I need you to make a basic reflex save.
Oh my. That's
Ooh.
got an arc. No, I know how Lizzie feels.
That should make it.
I am confident that that did not.
Raya, 24 non-lethal electric damage.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What? I just got
That
knocked
is
out.
not
Excuse me?
We'll take 24 damage.
I'm out.
Raya just falls unconscious. She's not dead or anything.
Just
And
got
Lizzie would so
board
laugh at
shrinks
that.
a little. I guess. It says, hold on a second. What was the rule specifically? Hold on. Time to roll anything less if you're unable to participate on your turn. So essentially, your turn just ended. Oh no, it's not your turn.
No.
So someone else could do something to pick you back up. Essentially, if you wanted to keep it as it stands right now, if your turn comes up and you can't participate. Yeah, your turn comes up and you can't participate, you'll be out of this game. Now the game doesn't. It's not just like once you're one and done and a Jumanji disappears kind of thing. But you all see how it's short and she kind of just falls unconscious. It's not lethal specifically. Marima goes, that was, and now it's Dancing Moon.
Yeah.
Get a
And
20.
honestly, a short of lightning keeps through and it looks like she's sleeping. She's still breathing. It's not erratic breathing right there. So.
Oh,
Oh, that was close.
So close.
19 is yourself, Moon. Go ahead and roll a D100.
Don't get
That's
25.
Oh,
Moonflower.
It's Moonflower.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it's
Moonflower,
Moonflower.
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
Moonflower. Roll a D100.
Arsonist 1D100. That's pretty good.
Holy crap. Okay. You shrink to a small version of yourself.
Hey, take the route now.
You must spend an extra turn to get the spinner to spin. You remain this way until you're affected by another spin. Essentially, you don't get to roll a d20 on your next turn. They wait till the turn after it. Like losing a turn, but you still are actively able to spin the spinner, but you're so small that you can't put a lot of force behind it. It takes 2 turns. You're now much smaller.
Yeah, now she doesn't get a turn, so now it's my turn.
Oh, that was her turn. Her next turn, she's going to be one of 2 that she needs to spin the spinner. Kate, it's your turn.
No,
D20.
It was my turn. That was Dancing Mooncap's turn.
Oh, it's Moonflower's turn. Yeah, so
Now
her
it's
turn,
Moonflower's turn.
She spends one of the 2 that she needs. So Kate,
Yes.
now it's your turn.
now I
Now
target
there's-
dancing with my turn.
Hey,
Yeah.
dude, dancing. Roll D100. Birdie. Okay. Roll a D6.
As you get with prismatic spray.
Oh, hey, that's not too bad. Dancing Moon, your entire body turns for a day.
Turns what?
What?
Blue. BLUE.
Blue.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Dancing Moon is now.
That's fine.
You're a Smurf.
Blue.
You're small.
you're not
Blue.
We're now blue. Yeah.
I guarantee Lizzie is mad she did not put it.
Yeah.
Brian, your turn comes up and you can't do your turn, so you're eliminated from the game
Oh, hi.
right now. So the board shrinks. So Mariah's 5 spaces get then somehow.
They get gobbled up by the others.
I think it's like 1 through 6 though, or 1 through 7. 1 through 6.
It is. Well, wouldn't it just be 20 divided by 4?
5,
This
1, 2,
one's
3,
4,
4,
5.
5.
I like
It's
5.
19 divided by 3 now.
It's 6 point something. But 6 is the lowest
6
denominator.
It'll be 6.3, so I think it'd just be 6 divided evenly. So, like,
It'd be like 1 through 6 is
1
like
through 6 would be Cade. 12 through 6 through
13 would be
12 would be
dancing, and then 13 through 19 would be the last one.
We're gonna do it like this: 1 through 7, and 8.
through 13 or
8
14.
through 14, and the 14 through 19, and the 15 through 19.
So I didn't add anything to Moon though. So you guys both got 2 technically. All right. So there's our new break threshold. Marma spins hers.
If she gets a nat 20, she's good.
She gets to roll again. It wheels it
Oh.
somewhere else. 10.
Dancing.
Let's see.
Hey, dancing. Roll a D100.
12.
12. Okay. A stream of 600 colorful butterflies pour forth, fluttering in front of you for 2 rounds. You must roll twice for your next 2 turns and take the lowest.
Oh no!
Here's where he rolls the 20. Yeah.
Don't say that. No.
it has to be done. We have to get the jinx out the way.
16.
And
No.
19.
Okay, no. It's this was your turn. For your next 2 turns is when you'll roll twice. So you have a 16 for your next
No,
turn. So
that
roll
was-
again.
That was her turn. She targeted him
Yeah.
with thing.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So you got a 16.
So the
okay.
lowest he targets.
Jesus.
He targets him. No, he targets either way. He targets Mooncap. So,
Oh, Mooncap. Good news
Flower.
about Mooncap.
I'm Moonflower. Sorry, Moonflower.
Moonflower.
Flower.
That's
One of us needs to die.
You're affected by another spin, which means that you're no longer small. So you now get to roll your D100. Okay, 24. Wait, did I
Lightning
say
bolt?
24 already?
We did. It's
I got 25.
There's a lightning bolt. Make a reflex.
Get a 12 or 17, or you're gonna die.
Oh,
Oh,
my
I beat
God.
that one.
Wait,
I-
hold it.
that's
Oh.
But mathematically is this a good idea?
No, because I
No.
built on 18. I built on 18, so that's a
You
nat.
fell on a
That's a crit
17.
fail. That's probably
Yeah.
a crit fail.
You fell on a 17. So
So by default, that'd be a crit fail right there.
Meaning I die guaranteeingly.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to re-roll this one.
Oh.
Yes, I know this is a party game, but it's kind of just the semantics of it.
He's in that one.
It's for your pride. Roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
20, nice.
That is pretty good. You take 24.
Same.
24.
Wow.
Still fail on a 20.
Wow.
This item is
Flower.
high level.
Flower is unconscious as well.
Oh shit! It looks like I'm the only one that could take this.
What's interesting is now it's Moonflower's turn.
I can survive this once.
It can't act,
Yeah.
and then now it's Cade's turn. So now the thing shrinks down even more. So 19.
Now it's 1 to now it's
1 to 9,
and then 1 to 9, then 10 to
10 to 19.
This is why Lizzie should have been here and said she wanted to go out and drinking.
No, I went out to go do Valentine stuff.
Yeah.
Right, let's do this, Cade.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did it, and you didn't have any penalties. Oh, that's it. It lands on her, and she gets affected. Let's see what she gets affected by.
Get 100.
7.
Woo! That's pretty high.
She immediately becomes invisible for a minute. Game assumes that you have left, and your section vanishes.
Wow.
So it's just down to 2. We have proven the first part of it, where she is a chaos magnet, so she can still be affected by it. And she goes, ow, I can't believe that. Oh, because there's certain roles you could have gotten where you get to choose the next player in turn. Do you want to see who wins? Do you guys want to keep going between the two of you?
Yeah, we'll keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so now it's 1 to 10, and 11 to 20, right?
But he still has to roll twice to take the lower result, so
Yeah.
the worst roll.
Oh shit, Kate, that's
Well,
20.
technically,
Good job.
wait, hold on. In this situation, lower would always be me, right? Or does he have to take the worst result, which means target himself?
Sucks. Cade, you just hit your turn. So,
Oh.
okay, so a 1 is Cade, so Cade roll a D100.
Wait. How does that work? He didn't take the lowest. He didn't take the worst result. The worst result is targeting himself.
The lowest result.
That's bullcrap.
Goddamn semantic game.
Well, Cade, you got it. For D100. 30, okay. 1d6.
Are we gonna be blue buddies?
Roll 2. Oh.
3. Cade, you turn green today.
Oh, actually, that's actually a thing. No, because Kate. Wait, no, that's greed. Never mind. I was thinking Kate's jealous, so like jealousy with the no greed is.
Hell.
It's your turn.
All right. Let's go, Mooncap.
That's good.
It's you.
Yes, it is.
Mooncap.
Yes, this is the battle we've all been waiting for.
D6. Okay. Oh, Cap, you turn into a grasshopper for 2 rounds. You have to skip your next 2 turns.
Oh no.
Doesn't mean that you lose. You just
Yeah.
skip because you're hopping.
Must resist urge to eat.
Cade, it goes to Dancing's turn. It skips. It comes back to you, Cade.
Oh, I took it myself.
100. 86. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, wait, what was that? Cade, you are coated in a sticky nectar which is incredibly uncomfortable. You skip your next turn as you try to wipe it away. The Dancing Moon, you skip your
He
second
skipped his
turn.
turn.
Yeah.
Cade,
I
you
skip
skip your
my
turn.
turn.
Yeah, now it's back to Dancing.
Ah, yes, the true neutral.
All right, so neither of us have to skip any more turns.
That's correct. Cade is being targeted. Let's see what Cade rolls. There's so many good things on this list. A burst of fire explodes in a small area. Take a success to you. Roll a reflex save.
Oh.
At least you take only half. Take 11 fire damage. Well, 11 non-lethal fire damage.
Whew, still
And
alive.
Cade, it's your turn to roll.
Damn it!
Oh!
Oh.
Yeah.
A 9. Oh, Cade. vital for a minute and are unable to continue the game.
What?
Wow.
Yep. There's a few insta loses, but they're like single digits.
Wait, how come this bug is an insta loss, but the grasshopper was not an insta loss?
Rolled a 9 instead of a higher number.
I mean, I get that kind of deal.
The default tree essentially, because one of them's for a few rounds, the other one's for a minute. He skips a minute of his turns, just 2 rounds. And Dancing Mooncap is the only one standing at the end of it.
It was very fun.
Wow.
We're all
comments covering up the board quickly. It was mighty fun. Thanks for joining me on this journey. I'm sorry but I'm going to remember this when we have class together. If I think you need help, that is. Of course, just participating in the game. Just be in there. Get access to her classroom thing. So long as you don't upset her, if you need to study for Cascade Bear classes, you get to re-roll your study check.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Does it work with terror points or no?
Oh, it's a fortune effect.
Oh, so you don't have to use your hero point. Okay.
And because you could have surrendered and everyone would have lost, you would have still gotten that. But because you beat her and got a natural 20, because also it would seem that I am also affected by chaos just as much as you. You've helped me prove as such and would reward you for this. In my experiment through, I wish to tell you a secret about who I am, and in hopes allowing you to access the same truth. She explains that she is actually a witch. It's her class, mechanically. Her patron seems to be chaos itself. She cannot wield it. It only just affects the world around her, and it's been very, very, very upsetting because the patron won't answer anything about the situation. Mystery is known and called as Calamity. So the rest of this campaign, if you guys were a witch, it would have mattered, which I think we have one. You now have access to a new lesson called Lesson of Calamity. Just called the Stumbling Hex Curse, and you're familiar with Learn Ill Omens. Let me share this to you.
Yeah, flower.
Because that's a whole me thing right there.
It is a whole thing.
Yes, it is.
So you can pick, when you pick those feats to pick a new lesson, you can now pick this lesson, and the lesson would be Lesson of Calamity. That's the hex that you would get.
Let's see.
Ooh. -2 to acrobatics or... still works on a success, or kind of.
I mean, if we're up against a wrestler or something,
Against Macho.
it'd be very important. Yeah, we're fighting Matcha.
And she lets me, or she's going to let, like I said, I'm like Cascade Bear, but she lets me re-roll any check, so I don't have to use a hero point.
It's the same thing as using a hero point, but yeah, I'm putting that in her little sheet thing here for you too.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Nice.
Extreme advantage and the special ability. Save and show to players. Here we go. You can re-roll a check to study for Cascade Bears class. It's a fortune effect. I have to choose a second result, obviously, but yeah.
You don't complete though.
That's all I have for that. Little game that I invented. A fun game.
Very fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Very fun. Wait. I remember.
Turn you guys back to your normal color. There's so many interesting things that can happen on that table.
Well, good job, Kate, coming in clutch with that nat 20.
Earlier than I was hoping. I was hoping that more people would. I can't believe the lightning bolt got 2 here.
Oh, yeah. Before I even got a chance. Wow.
I'm going to ask.
I love the one that's like, because it's an instant loss too. You turn invisible and the game thinks you left. You're out. This is a really fun one. There's some that actually help. There's one that's like, choose another player other than yourself. That player gets to add 5 to their roll. If they roll a 15,
That's a
as
20.
long as they have a turn to spare. Essentially help somebody else get a 20. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So we beat her, though. We got our scooter.
There, you got everything that you could from her, yeah?
And it's going to help me out a lot, because if I don't have to use hero points anymore for roll text.
move into Gazra is 8.
Which means if we move into Gaza, we get money.
March, April. Yeah, technically, I didn't give you guys money for
Perhaps.
So
8
1,
gold?
2, 3, no, 12 gold.
12 gold.
Wow.
We're feeling rich.
I'm almost at 100.
And I still would
How are you at 100? You've been spending it like wildfire.
All I bought is a shirt and a dress for Cade. Or dress for me the shirt.
I'm at 34. Can I spend all my money on scrolls?
I'm at 82 right now. 82.
That's your girlfriend. Yeah, you can spend your money whatever you want to.
Yeah, how much is like a second level scroll costs?
Oh, I know that. Here you go. Yes, I would know.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ooh, a first level 1, huh?
Well,
Hey, look at that. That is actually the correct. That's the buy the scroll. That's not the cost to learn it, but yeah, that is.
Oh, cost to learn it? That's something different, yeah.
I mean, it still didn't go for what I'm asking for, so thank you.
Mm.
Likes it. 12 gold to buy a single scroll. To learn it is going to cost 6 more gold based on your check. You could technically reduce. Now, of course, you don't have access to second level spells yet, but you will up again.
Hello.
I always retroactively come back to all that aspect too for how level 2 spells and whatnot work, because it doesn't matter what you have currently. But we're going to move into month next event, technically the last one of all of your classmates.
Oh.
This morning, Sunday, the 9th of Gazra, happened across Hybern, just outside by the Soaring Spire. It's a unique device with him, and he's tinkering upon it. And upon seeing you, he gives emotions for you to come over. Doesn't say anything.
Hi, let's say, come on over, guys.
Yeah, let's go see what Hybrid wants.
Yeah, let's go.
Something to think about too for you, Lizzie.
Hmm.
If you want to skip game night, you're right, and then you have a third day train. If you want to skip this as well,
Game night.
see, this is when game nights are just events where you can talk to other people. You choose to. It's like a free day.
Sure. Wait. Is that person in my class?
Or not?
Oh, wait.
I think he is.
Let's look at the teachers of each branch.
Well, yeah, how about this? Let me hear his offer, of course.
Oh, no. He's in mine and Moonflowers. He's a rain scribe.
Oh, I'm in range scribe, too.
So I think you should join if you want the benefits, probably.
It's a year in Emerald Bows, according to this.
Her secondary is rain scribe.
Yeah, I'm range scribe and Emerald Bowls, so I'm going to go out for this one.
Well, this is going to be a day your friends are like leaving the dorm for whatever reason. To let you know.
Okay.
Motions you over, you walk over and talk to him. He even says, "Oh, can you give me a bit of help?"
Sure.
What help do you need?
I built me a compact hand glider that should beat a soar like no other. Shows off his marble, which is a hand glider. I need to get as much height as I can to get the most out of my invention. He looks at the Soaring Spire with a smile. You know that this thing allows the impossible leaps from the ground. I have a plan to get even higher. Would one of you leap up to the top of the peak? Balance there. Your fingers interlock like a net. As I leap up, kind of catapult me up even higher. Did the math and I aim to get about 100 feet. If it works, you in?
That's pretty high, but we can try.
Sure. That sounds like a plan. Not sure if that's good though.
So we want us to give you all the way to the top.
Which of you is going to go up there and balance?
I'm pretty nimble on my feet. I can keep a balance pretty well.
I know how to dance and balance pretty well as well.
Am I good at balancing?
Acrobatics.
Yeah, let's see. Not great at balance.
Nah, I'll probably sit this one out too. You know,
So, yeah,
spells
Mariah
don't. You
then?
know, spells don't learn themselves. You know.
I always knew he was a coward.
Excuse me.
Lizzie,
Oh,
right
no.
into you're at your 4th day then.
4th day. Gotcha.
Not very good at balancing, but I think I'm the strongest of us.
Remember this too. It's a classroom advantage for those who help. So, for example, like Jazir's classroom advantage, because like Cade and Mariah chose not to help, will get his advantage. So, like Lizzie, you leaving and not even being around to for full support, be able to access his classroom advantage. Like you won't be able to get the Cascade Bears one either because you weren't there to help with her game.
Well, I wasn't. Well, I'm not in the Class 8 Bears class, so I'm good.
Only my bat could do this.
Maybe your rat could do it. You could fly, technically.
He's less strong than me, but better at balancing. Why don't you give it a try, Cade?
Sure, why not? I think this could be interesting.
What, Cade?
Is it
Getting
just
to the tower. Getting to the tower is easy. You literally just have to like jump off the ground, and it kind of just you float all the way up. But you're there. You need to balance atop the spire, though. Of course, I guess it's an acrobatics check. As you get up there, as you begin to do the leap, it's like, all right, so you're just gonna get ready for my well-timed rifle, and he starts putting on the hand glider and stuff. That came once you get to the top. Thanks.
I'm going to reroll.
That's good.
Good job.
Much better.
Down to 1 hero point. Okay.
Now that you're up there and you found your balance on your fingers, crouch down. Now, give me an athletics check to help propel them up even higher.
Okay, that's a problem.
Oh, no.
I'll use my last hero point. Why not?
As Hybern leaps up into the air, your palms catch his heel. You go to lift him up even higher. You get him about 5 feet higher than the spire. He didn't plan for such a low height and runs the glider into a nearby tree.
Oh. Is he okay?
He kind of falls out of the tree after he unbuckles himself, and he's laughing. Look, glider may be ruined. He says, laughing the entire time. I'm on the right path. I can feel it. And he turns to you, brushing off several sticks, pulling one out of his hair, covering, like wiping a little bit of blood off of a cut. You did good. That was higher than I've seen yet. Even though it's only 5 feet. As things, I'm going to watch over your backs in class whenever I can. You have access to his classroom advantage. How you have succeeded at both. Then we would have been talking about what he could have given you. But 1 to 12 was a big jump.
It was actually a 12, thank you.
Was it 13 because you got it -1 to your SDR?
Well, yes, but so it wasn't the worst, I think.
I still saying Crypto, thank goodness.
Crypto with them. Funny.
Crypto, he just got in a fight with you and never talk to you ever again.
You have all kinds of fun stuff for critical successes.
The thing is, I don't care. I'm not getting any benefit. I'm just doing it because Kate's the person to help out. Like, I'm not a rain scribe, so it doesn't bother me.
We're good people. We help people.
Yeah.
Alright. Classroom advantage. You cram for range scribe classes. You can study 3 times instead of twice.
Oh, snap.
I need to be a secondary rain scribe now. I think about it. I mean, shit.
Stuff. His
3
ability, by the
times?
way. His ability. Oh, this is how you get access to the airburst spell, Mr. Lizzie.
Nice.
Airburst.
Supposed to.
Alright. Oh. Doesn't take much of the day. Technically, if you fail the acrobatics checks, he lets you try a few times. But yeah, fail it because you only get 1 shot to see where he goes.
I mean, I get up there and balance pretty quickly. I just didn't expect I had to lift his ass up. I thought he was just going to jump.
Well, yeah, he even mentioned like the net and then like launching him up even higher.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but like,
Should have let me try to get up there
I
and
would have carried
balance.
Mooncap up there and be like, hey,
Yeah.
we're up here. You're on my shoulders. I'm balanced. Just push him up.
Yeah.
But either way, it doesn't matter.
No.
It's for fun, so.
Let's see. Nancy, do an acrobatics check.
No. See, I would have carried him on my shoulders, so he would have had to make the acrobatics check.
Both would have to do a balance because he's going to have to balance on you. Your balance.
Oh.
Yeah, he would fail.
He would fall down.
Very bad. Guys, move to my calendar here. At Basra the 9th, we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 Sundays till the next thing happens. Guys have a
7
week.
Sundays?
7 Sundays.
7 downtime days, essentially, where the next thing happens.
Oh.
A full week. You think you want to be retrained? Anything you guys want to try to do? Earn some money extra on the side? How many months is that? You guys were right. So you guys get another 4 gold in this process. Write that in there.
7.
Retraining.
Retraining. That's an interesting one.
You don't have to. Like, for example, Moonflower, you know how you pick that, the water, the dream lesson feat at level 2?
Yeah.
You could retrain that to get that lesson of calamity if you wanted it instead.
Man, that's a lot to think about. Because, like, yeah. Okay, you're going to give me a moment on that one.
Cade's going to spend, Cade's probably going to spend the 7 days probably doing, earning an income.
Yeah, how do you earn income with what skill check would it be?
It's not 7 straight days, so it's going to be a unique thing here, but I'm going to make it very easy. Because it happens across 7 different weeks. Because these are 7 Sundays. Makes any sense at all. So you're essentially working 1 day each week, which is fine. It's going to be an earned income based on what you're trying to do. If you want to do something for the cafeteria, we'll do it like
Yeah,
that.
so Kate's going to taking additional lore, cooking lore whenever he gets level 3. So I'm actually going to have him, he doesn't have cooking lore yet, but I'm going to have him working in the kitchen trying to learn how to cook. So, cooking lore, I guess, what you try to do.
You don't have it yet, though, right?
No, so I guess it would just be an intelligence check, I guess.
It wouldn't be, but you can say that you're learning in the kitchen by doing other jobs. Let me find the kitchen task for you, and I can tell you what they are. Yeah. Okay. You can harvest nearby fruit from the jungle with survival. You can help tend to the community gardens with nature. You can also repair kitchen dishes or kitchen implements with crafting.
Crafting is my best, but I think Kate actually wants to go harvesting fruit.
Survival?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you should roll 7 of them.
Say that this is task level equal to you. You're trained in survival, right?
Yes.
Okay, roll me a check.
Ooh, okay.
And obviously, right?
I don't have a hero points, so.
Lose you might, you don't earn much. For those 7 weeks that you go and you keep bringing back stuff, bruise the fruit a little bit too much, or you don't get ripe enough stuff, they're like a little bit too ripe, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
They pay you for your time throughout these 7 weeks. You make 4 copper per day. So you failed the check.
Okay.
So, if my math is right, that's 2 silver and 1 copper.
Yeah.
Who's next?
I'll work in the gardens for the 7 days. So nature check. All right. Hero point. Much better.
I've succeeded. You're trained, right? Obviously.
Yep. I'm a druid, so yeah.
You make 3 silver each day.
So 3 times 7 is 21 silver?
21 silver, yeah.
2 gold, 1 silver.
Okay, sweet.
Let's see.
So you would spend 3 of those 7 finish off, and now you can choose one spell that you know. Forget.
Already did. Whew.
What spell did you forget?
Gust of wind.
Oh, very useful spell.
Oh, you could just go back. He taught us airburst if you were here. If we succeeded, you would have got airburst.
Herm's the one that teaches it.
Wait, what?
He's the one that teaches you airburst, but
The guy that we just did the task for, that you didn't go to, he would have taught us airburst and we done critically. Probably got his spell. We didn't get it.
we can hit spell though, but if we did, you wouldn't be able to access it.
Right.
You didn't go.
Okay, but you guys didn't get it, so
Yeah. Or
We did not yet, at least.
That's correct.
good to know player knowledge.
Dancing? Do you want to earn money?
We'll earn money 4 of the 7.
Problem? Okay.
Yeah.
Check would you like to do?
Nature.
Sure. Okay.
Ooh. We see you flirting with your girlfriend over there in the gardens.
Yeah.
Maya sees that while you're working there.
Yes.
You're trained as well, right?
Yep.
You critically succeeded. As such, I get to treat the task level as if it were 1 higher. You make 5 silver per day. You make 20 silver at those 4 days.
2 gold.
The other 3 days?
The other 3 days, he wants to go to the library and research famous druids of Gambia.
You want to roleplay that out, or do you want to roll a check for it?
I'll roll a check for it.
Be library lord, and if not that, then it would be a society check.
He can wake up and become trained in society, since that is his plan for the day. Through Age of Spirit.
Ooh.
And roll luck with the dice. And fail.
Wow.
Just the books that you find about old mage Jatembe, person who created Magambia, the most notorious of the druids, and his ultimate thing that he brought magic back to the world. In the Age of Darkness, a lot of magic was lost. That people lost faith into the wrong sources of survival, and he fought back, did so, and then decided to make this college to give back to the world. It lost its magic, teaching people how to use it, then take it back out to the world, and then it spread like a seed. That's about all you discover, because his stories are very interesting. Also see questions about a person. I think the elephant. He was a chronicler, but I think he was a druid too. A lot of the stories are written by him, but nothing's about him. He always writes about other people.
Too far in the past.
Sorry.
It's backstory stuff, so it's just what he's doing with his time.
To Moonflower? The last one, right? Mariah as well?
Yeah.
Mariah, you did your thing already. Moonflower and Lizzie.
Earn income.
Get earn income for those last days if you want.
Sure.
Okay.
Or how long would it take me to learn stabilize?
To forget one of your cantrips?
Do I have to? I thought I could just keep adding, or no?
No. As a sorcerer, you have access to all the spells. You only know so many because as you level up, you can only say, I know this one, and this one. Retraining that out.
Okay.
If you want to learn cantrip into your book, your wizard book, all that stabilizes an arcane spell.
Let me see. Double checking.
Stabilize is, I believe it is, divine and primal. Because those are the two healing spell magic traditions.
Oh yeah, you're right. Then never mind. I had it on under primal for Pathfinder. But yeah, let's earn some income. We're gonna buy some more scrolls soon.
Check what you like to make.
Insects?
You remember that you can't ever take that job again.
Oh, I thought it was for a week or a month or something. Oh, it's like it's ever? It's like forever.
In the future, your reputation suffers, potentially making it difficult to find rewarding jobs, and that can be needed.
Oh. Okay, well, let's use deception. Act like a hobo for the weekend.
And handle. Have to double click it.
Why am I double clicking it? I mean, still pretty good rolls, but don't need to.
Earn 5 copper a day. 2 silver.
Nice.
So, Quickflower, do you want to retrain to get that new lesson?
Nah. I think I'll potentially consider that new lesson later. I actually do like the Veil of Dreams one. Plus it gives me sleep for free, so that's actually pretty nice.
Want to do anything with week then?
Yeah. I would like to actually buy a level 2 scroll.
Uh-oh.
That's not downtime stuff, but yeah, you can do that.
Downtime stuff, you mean?
Earn income, retrain, craft something. That's the downtime stuff.
I mean, I guess what can I craft that's level 1 then? That I think would be marginally useful.
Oh, yeah, much. You don't have the formulas for it right now?
Yeah, wait, hold it. Is it possible that I can, create alchemic crafting tools and then, buy formulas for that?
You could, if you retrain to learn alchemical crafting. The feats you need to craft alchemical stuff.
For general, or is that for skill?
It can be a skill. It can be used. General feats can be any feats. Skill feats can only be skill feats. Like, for example, you would get rid of the identification that you picked at level 2 and then get alchemical crafting.
Nah, I guess I'll just make some income then. I can learn more. I can learn more spells as the year goes on. All right. Hello.
Yeah, we still hear you.
We hear you.
Oh, because I guess I'll buy the scroll later. I'll do some downtime earn income.
By the way, that short step that you have there, you can't have that yet.
I can't have that yet.
When you got your free dedication, that was the free feat you got, was dedication.
Oh, I see.
If you want short step, you can pick it later. You won't be able to get another feat for Druid until you hit level 4.
I see. All right then.
There's a heads up, but you want to earn income? Go ahead and make a check, and we'll get you some money in your pocket and move to this next thing.
Civil society. Not great.
Great at all. What are you trying to do with society?
I guess general volunteer work. It's one of those. I did the whole pots and pans thing. That wasn't very high in demand.
You randomly signed up to be a tour guide.
Pretty much, and unfortunately, I do not get out much.
You make 1 copper a day. Failed that check. You didn't critically fail it. Very easy task, but you did fail. That's 7 copper if you work all 7 of those days.
Okay. But yeah, so what, like roll it 3 times? Or just...
That's it.
Oh.
It's 7 separate rolls, but it'd be very cumbersome. It's just overall how well you did, and there's times passing.
Alright.
I'll put you in 14 copper then. Okay. Move on.
Yeah, could I have done during that 7 weeks? I would have bought. Could I have bought and upgraded my an item with plus and potency room?
If you wanted to, yeah. You're not upgrading it yourself. You're probably going to leave it behind for someone else to do for you, right?
Yeah, they can. I gotta decide if I want to put on my hand reps or my bow.
Your bow does more damage, so
It does, but it's much easier to play.
If you do it for your hand wraps, that's not adding a room to your hand wraps. That's buying hand wraps. So literally,
I know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's easier to get the flat-footed with flanking.
yeah. But I mean, Mariah would think you're a bowman, so he literally has a bow in his icon picture. So I'm assuming bow.
He does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll probably put on the bow.
As far as time goes, you could just buy plus 1 bow.
Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. Yeah.
Now, Ben. Ready for that? Yeah.
Okay.
It is finally time, students. Your aunt tells you. They gathered you all up on this day. I'll tell you the exact day, too. It's a wheel day. 31st of Desnus. We deep in. We're about a week away from summer vacation starting, technically, summer solstice. Almost 4 days away from your final day of school. For your final exam. He says this to you. It's time for you to advance to the rank of attendant. Initiates must craft a mask during their first masking ceremony. The ceremony involves genuine and often work. The students each craft a mask under the eye and sometimes the aid of their teachers. There's one blank mask present for each initiate going through the ceremony. Although made of plain wood with simple eye slits, masks have magical transformative potential. Painters of cloth beads and feathers and other metals are all nearby. Incorporating these materials along with the shaping of the wood allows an initiate to focus their experiences and aspirations to the mask's final form, magically shaping it beyond what mere craftsmanship can produce. Our cohorts will not be the only ones attending the first masking. 3 initiate from the Spire Dormitory in their first mask, and several teachers will be present to guide their work. The coming ceremony will likely be all of your fellow classmates can talk about. So even without this meeting with you and me right now, you'll certainly be knowing of the upcoming event. But it is only less than a week away. You should have plenty of time to consider what shape and type of mask to make. Animals are most typical shapes in masks that people craft. Other shapes, particularly celestial objects or supernatural beasts, aren't uncommon. Pressure, but you will be known according to the appearance of your mask for the rest of your careers at Magambia. Ceremony will take place in the Tireless Hall, building named for the Golden Snake, serpent person, also known as the Tireless Guide. Tireless Hall is often the site of lengthy rituals or ceremonies. This popular rumor holds that the participants are less likely to become exhausted within the halls. Teachers whose classes are reputed to be dull sometimes hold lectures here, so they make sure that their students don't fall asleep. Ceremony is going to take place on the 4th of Serenrith, a day before your summer break. the day after your final exams. Swell, study even more, and think about what you wish your mask to be. Also, in finest attire for the event. It's a somber ceremony, but well, it's going to be more joyous after party, I guess you could say.
Oh, so graduation.
It's your graduation.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Excitement.
You guys have a week to talk amongst each other or others to find out what kind of mask you want to make.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone have any ideas?
I definitely have one.
What's yours?
My mask will be I'll write it down, a swan. Well, actually, a bird. When it's Mariah, the bird, when it's magically she puts it on, it's going to be turned into a swan. And when it's Scarlet Princess, the bird will turn into a phoenix. Because they're both part of the bird animal family. So, ta-da!
No, you're going to need to mask.
Yep.
Mask itself doesn't magically shape as you change shape.
Oh.
Mask magically shapes towards the image in your mind. So, but if anything, it would be like half swan, half phoenix.
Okay.
It doesn't change afterwards. Now, there are feats that you can pick up from Megami Tendon where you can get like a familiar mask would do that, but that'd be a feat you have to pick.
Gotcha. Okay, so I guess I'll be a swan then, and I'll make the secret phoenix mask after.
I know what
The
I'm
swan is
I'm going to
majestic.
keep mine secret.
Ooh, okay.
I think mine
Just
is
want to
pretty
assume
much
you're gonna
obvious.
have feathers decorated around the sides of it and stuff, right?
Definitely. Make it super pretty, super majestic, graceful.
You guys could choose to keep it secret and reveal it on the ceremony day.
We could. But where's the fun in that?
You do a moonflower?
Yeah. I'm gonna make mine in the vistas of a dragon, and then try to find some blue scales to decorate it with.
Dragon.
Dragon.
Oh my.
Yes.
I don't know yet. Maybe a star, or the moon, or a woman's face. I don't know.
Definitely chameleon for me.
That makes sense.
How forward?
Chameleon would make sense a lot for you.
Mm-hmm. I would think you would go with the bird yourself.
A swan is a bird, a majestic bird.
Kate's a secret. Moonflower's a dragon. Dancing has no clue.
Undecided. I've limited the decisions, but undecided at this moment.
I could go spider, but that's not an animal.
And spider is an animal.
It is.
Oh well, then.
I mean,
Do you remember that? Go for it.
Said animals are the most common. Nothing's out of the realm of possibilities. Celestial beings, unique beasts, things like that.
Maybe things from the shadow plane.
I mean, I don't know if it'd be blasphemy to make it in the face of Ashava. After all, I did meet her. Or I think.
Well, as long as the followers of Ashava don't get mad at you, I think it should be fine.
Well.
Is it anathema?
No, not that I know of.
And I say why not?
I agree. Why not?
Well, you guys have time to think about it. You're likely not going to be the first ones to do it. You can see how the ceremony works, but another 4 gold, your stipend.
Also,
Into the month of Serenith.
Oh, sorry. We get 4 gold.
Yeah, your stipend, yeah. The oath day, the first of Serenith, you get another stipend. Still school day. With day, Fires Day, Star Day. Star Day was y'all's exam, technically. Graduation. Checks at the beginning of the year represented what you got. Like Mariah dancing and what in Moonflower? I think 3 of you critically succeeded, right?
I did, yeah.
I did.
And then Lizzie did, and then I think Mooncap did?
Yeah.
Next day, it's the last day of the year. It's your day off typically. This is also the day, like SC and everybody else does their exams, and then later that evening, the masking ceremony. Go to a new song. If we play this one on loop for a while, yeah. That's cool. The day of the first masking is an exciting one for all the initiates of the Spire Dormitory. Prepare their finest attire, ready for the after parties to becoming Gambi in attendance, as well as getting to don their mask. It shows their rank, Gambia, that will also increase as their rank increases. Wireless Hall's principal auditorium is the site of the first masking ceremony. This large, wood-paneled auditorium can seat more than 100 people. It's located on the building's ground floor, with its southern end below ground to accommodate the ranks of benches that descend to the north. Kind of like a theater in a way. There's even like an area above that overlooks the entire auditorium. It's a wide balcony, should I say. It's above the lower rows of benches. In addition to a few teachers that you have met, Takulu, Ott, Korid, Ulawa, Zuma, and Mafika are currently present, as well as all of the Spire Dormitory initiates. And the auditorium also holds many friends, family members, and other well-wishers of Nantambu wishing to see the ceremonies, the prestigious magical. You guys have locals nearby, or allies or friends or people that you know who would also be in attendance, like, for example, Cade, a very familiar but clearly disguised captain, you can see is among the group of people here. Mariah, no one for you, because I don't think that, you came from Tianza.
Sad life.
Flower among the group are best friend. Forgot what I gave her name in your background, your intro, but she's
Yellow
there
Lily.
along with Yellow Lily and two others from your tribe. Likely her parents or maybe her brother, something like that. There are 3 from your tribe here. Moon, I know that you don't have anyone either, and I'm sorry. Among the crowd is 2 people. One of them recognizable by you, Lizzie, a very muscular-looking man in an outfit. I don't even know what he would be wearing at the time, but for those who don't know, Nacho from the 4 here from TikTok amongst the group. Standing nearby this person is a very human-looking man that no one recognizes, but is the fixed and now more human aspect of Pei-Cheng. They're here as a friend to Macho, and Macho was here for another particular.
Well, a lot of people to disappoint.
You scared
people
me.
to disappoint.
I thought you were about to say Hal Shitty because you said Macho was with the person. I was like, oh shit, is the Hal Shitty here? Hide Mariah now. Hal Shitty. Okay, good.
So everyone is assembled. Ott begins the ceremony with a short speech about what the students
You
are
said
here to do.
you said no one was here for Kate either, right?
No, a very familiar, clearly disguised captain.
Yeah, but his family's not here.
Family's from. You're from another place.
They are. They very much are. It
That people don't travel.
it doesn't change they wish they were there. But
A lot of people don't travel
he
too far.
he expected it. It's fine.
A lot of people don't travel too far for like your first graduation. They may show up at other ranks.
Well,
it's a sophomore
given
now.
how busy his family is, he understands. You know, it's not. I
It's
just.
It's a little bench, and it's got like a folded thing, like reservations for Kate's family. Like no one's there. I'm kidding. That doesn't happen.
That hurts.
Takula Ott begins the ceremony with a short speech. What you're there to do. That's funny. Because it's his voice. I like that. Today, make your first true mask. Student's mask is an embodiment of their learning and a reminder of the idea that over time, people gain other names and faces. Although a mask is worn over the face, it is a reflection of a person is underneath, as well as a visualization of who the person hopes to become. The person beneath the mask has flaws. It's all people do, but they also have hopes, dreams, and memories that define them. Y'all work together to make your first true mask, the expression of your spirit face within. What you do with this mask is up to you. Some wear it proudly, at every opportunity, sign of who they have become. Their souls write plain on their face. Others choose to keep their mask secret and safe, cherished and shown only to those they trust most in life. They find somewhere to fall in between. That's what you do. The ceremony itself will be conducted in several parts. First, the initiates come forward, their cohorts, and begin with the teachers, the rituals necessary to mold and create one of these plain masks. The task is an artistic one, of course, for painting a mask or adorning it with beads or feathers. Any notions to you, flower or scales. It's all artistic in nature. Your hands will be guided by your spirit. Final shape, what you will it to be. But then hold your mask, meditating upon its meaning, as the rest of your cohort completes their mask. Mask may change shape in your hands as you meditate. It's not unexpected. It means that your mask is attuning itself to you. And at my signal, all of your cohort will don your mask as one. Notions to a urn at the stage, like a collection plate. The urn that you see there is a receptacle for your beads, if you wish to discard them. You need not wear them any longer. Once you don your mask, you cease to be an initiate, become an attendant to Megambia. Beads were a sign of you were brand new. You were learning things. You could choose to rid yourself of the beads if you want to get rid of them. There's a bin there. You can use them for other initiates in the future. Then turns his attention to the initiates and he says aloud, "See Janya, come forward with your cohort." Low initiates go first. Their cohort groups. C comes up with Chizir and Ankaru. It's the first one. Do their mask. They don them. Go down. Nasi, Okoro, and Ziniwe is another cohort. Hybrim, Ariama, and Noxola. Each group takes about half an hour with their mask. Don them before returning to their seats. The teachers actively help the students shape their mask. Particularly Takula is very coming to help everybody as it can. So, Spire Dormitory is the dormitory that he's responsible for. However, you notice that Korik reserves her aid specific for the students that she likes, like Ankaru or Chizir or Hybrim. Comes around to it. But 3 cohorts, about an hour and a half of watching other people craft masks. There's a lot of silence, a lot of sounds that are coming up, painting, lots of distress. Mask put on. It's now time for your cohort. Its turn. Magically shaping your mask. There is no check required, as the teachers will guide you through this ritual with relatively practiced ease. But left to right, imagine that there are tables out on top of the stage for everybody. How do you line up left to right as your names get called?
ABC order?
Sure.
Here, I actually can give a better representation of a table, I guess. Can I find a table? It's a table? You found a table? Imagine the table. You see that table there?
Yes.
Yeah.
2 people can work at a table, in the middle, or the baskets of beads, and then feathers and baskets underneath it. So there are, I guess, face, because you guys have 5 in your cohort. Let me put, don't have to work on the same benches. Let's put 4. To your right, where you guys lined up at?
Where's the first one? This one or this one?
I would think left to right.
The audience is out here.
Okay, so
I'll probably go right here then.
Yeah, you would be standing on this side, looking out at people.
Probably towards the far end, their end.
Flower?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah. I'll be right here.
Are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Not you, Flower.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, it's normally me.
Like Kate's there at all. King, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you want to scam?
Yeah, I guess there.
Boom. Next to your lovey-dovey.
Aw, cute.
Oh, look at that. You
Strong
see dancing slick away from you guys.
I'll work over here. Give the couple some space.
I literally just picked the first one, but okay.
Let's hear it. In turn, then, what do we see as you work on your mask, Mariah?
You're definitely going to see a majestic swan. Swan because it represents how she is. Graceful, yet majestic, yet also powerful and beautiful. But when she puts her mind to it, she turns into a majestic creature.
What about you, Kate?
You see a very kind of almost plain mask, but carved into the mask is arcane symbols and other indentions of magic, as if trying to express the fact that the mask in it. It's basically trying to express the best it can. Try to express like the vastness of magic and how he will grow into his grow with it in time. It's an expression of growth into the vastness of magic.
Putting symbols and stuff into it? You're not,
Yeah.
Are you trying to carve it to resemble any specific like creature or image?
No.
Wearing the vastness of magic on a single face is hard to do.
Yeah, it's just like a plain mask with carvings of art with arcane carvings into it.
Something happens with your mask then. Or it magically shapes to the will that you want it. As you're doing this and you're attaching things to it, carving it, painting it, whatever you want to, you notice that side of the mask lighter than the other. Of two different colors. One side's dark, one side's light, and it splits straight down that middle. Give me a religion check.
Right?
DC 15. It resembles the holy symbol of Nethys a little.
Perfect. Yes, that's fine.
It's not perfect, and it kind of turned it into
No.
itself.
I'm saying perfect because that's interesting. Because Kay's actually very interested in this.
Flower or Mooncap, Dancing Mooncap. What do we see?
We'll have it be the face of the woman who he thinks was a Shava that let him out into the world.
So you're thinking about the face of the person you saw in the cave when you're carving this and wielding it?
Yep.
As you were creating this, you're making this have the high cheeks, the soft jaws. Something changes in it, and it's got a little bit more of a rigid nose. Kind of the aspect a little bit more of a man. Hard to tell, because it's not perfect. Definitely feminine still because of how you created it, but has more features of a female.
That's interesting. That's mine.
It's yours. This was done from your spirit.
Yep.
What else will this? See. They'd have Mariah's change because she literally took a swan
Yeah.
that could think of a way it would be not a swan. I did think about this though, as everyone's doing this. Mariah, as you're painting, no matter what you try to do to get these feathers completely white, part of the brown of the wood is coming through the white on the edges of the feathers and is giving it a red color on the edge.
Red swan. Okay, foreshadowing.
No, it's white. The edges, you can't seem to get white. Like you're trying to make this all one color, but the edges of the feathers, like someone who, what do they call it when they used to, what's the hair? It's the tips kind of thing.
Oh, the red tips.
Yeah, you have red tips. Yeah, frosted. Tips of the feathers, the edges are red.
I wonder why.
But Lizzie, your turn.
Okay. She's trying to carve out a lizard's face, putting little tiny swirls into it to have a little fun with it, you know, dabbling like little symbols like Kay's doing, but trying to make it majestic like Mariah. You know, copying people's homework kind of style.
Oh my God, Lizzie.
See, have you ever seen Drama Mask? Sorrow and Happiness?
No. Should I look it up?
Does anyone know what mask I'm talking about? Mariah, you're a teacher. You know what mask I'm talking about?
Yes, the drama one, the one that's happy, the one that's sad.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
One mask.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Like a clown's, yeah. Very iconic piece. Mask is this. You didn't mean for it to do it, but half of it's smiling. You can see like its tongue kind of sticking down the center, but the other half looks sad. Lizard. It's a very nice looking lizard. Pearls and everything. Odd take on a bit of both. It's hard to tell with this situation, but as you kind of are focusing and meditating on the mask, remember they mentioned you close your eyes and meditate while everyone is mask and you open it, you can see the mask two-sided. It's torn. It's up to your representation of what you think it means to you.
Gotcha. Can I get a new one?
Say that?
Yes.
There's a couple of chuckles in the audience, but Taluka would tell you, make several of them. Thank for you.
All right, bet. Give me another one. This one looks funny.
Taluku shakes his head a bit, not like giving you the negative for it. It's like you done. If we do it again, I'm not the same. All you would be doing would be, and he looks to the left and looks to the right, looks out to the audience, wasting everyone's time. You can do this if you would like.
You know, it's a good first impression. You know, I'm trying to do my best out here. You know, my sponsor is really out there, so I want to make a good mask, you know, in front of him. So,
good mask. This is what your spirit does.
Looks like you're a clown.
It's not a clown mask. It's a mask of a lizard.
Oh.
Half the lizard looks happy. Half the lizard looks sad.
Okay, fine. I'll work what I got.
Moonflower, your turn.
All right. What do I got to do?
Tell us what your mask looks like and you're aiming to do.
All right. My mask is of a narrow-faced blue dragon with attemptingly iridescent blue scales. The idea of having these actual scales is actually very hard to come by. So I have to create it with more of a multitude of darkened colors scales. And to probably rub it with something that would make it glisten in the light. With it, though, I have actually one of the eyes covered up but carved out to represent one of its eyes missing, along with blue dye running out of it.
Painting a very vibrant mask in a way. You even mentioned iridescent, and you're trying to do dark colors. At certain angles, after you're holding this mask up, looks like you're peering into pure darkness. It's comforting. But the scales that you've added are doing something to sounds nearby. You know how when you put your ear to a seashell in real life, they say you hear the ocean?
Yeah.
It's just an echo of the blood running through your ear. Something's happening to the mask, and it sounds like it's echoing nearby sounds off of it, almost like whispers, comforting whispers. You could swear amongst some of these whispers, hear that same expression, or be with you.
Can I attempt for oddity identification?
We want to. It's not a magical item right now.
Oh, well then, am I bad? That's fine. Yes, that is what I want.
A little bit darker than you wanted. It seems to have some sort of whispers in tune with it. Makes you feel a little safe. Kulu proceeds with the ceremony. Kulu proceeds with the ceremony by directing your cohort to put their mask on all at the same time.
We do so, I assume.
Did anyone not put on their mask?
We should all put on our masks.
Yeah, we should all put on masks. Yeah.
Yep.
8 Moonflower?
Repeat them.
Oh, you
Kulu
probably
ask
froze.
everyone to don their mask at the same time. Do you not put on your mask?
Hello?
You put on your mask.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Put on my mask?
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, it like clipped out twice for the sound. So, did it just do it again?
No, you're good.
Sorry, I'm just making sure.
I'll make
Dust?
sure.
Oh,
Don
and
your mask.
I'm sorry. Earlier I meant to tell you I did something. I beat the dragon.
Okay.
And sorry, yeah. I'll explain a little bit later, but I am letting you know that it happened.
Okay. Let's continue. Let's focus.
All right.
Just as you don your mask. Prior to this, when everyone was explaining their stuff, you got to roll a secret perception check for all of you. And Cade, Dancing, and Moonflower got a 19.
Oh, fine.
It's enough. It says you don your mask. Auditorium walls explode inwards with the weight of several giant beetles scrambling over one another. A flood of bugs follow them, a clicking, chittering, writhing mass that follows into the auditorium and towards the crowds in a chaos from several different directions. There are more insect attackers than you could possibly hope to face on your own. But you aren't alone. Other teachers here, as well as obviously Macho and Pei Chang, are going to be able to fight back for obvious reasons. I'm not going to track every participant in this fight. Obvious reasons. Will be concerning on the insects that decide to move at you. 6 bugs. 6 big bugs, we'll say, right? Focusing their attention on your party. Guiding you rather than anyone else in the auditorium. There's a giant Goliath beetle, 3 giant centipedes, and 2 flash beetles. That's... I'm not going to finish this night, but we're definitely getting started for the next session.
Well, that was a good one so far, except for the part about Kay getting addicted, but that's...
Let's roll some initiative and get this ready for next session.
Boom.
Bam.
Yes.
Not bad.
Hero point.
Yeah, you might as well.
Oh, you know what? I'll take it. I'll go take it.
You know what? I'll take a hero. I'll use my last hero point.
I felt like Kate hasn't been here for a bit. He hasn't been responding.
Is he actually sick
Sleep.
or?
He's muted.
Fell asleep on us.
No, I've been here the whole time. I just didn't want to interrupt when everyone was talking about their masks.
Oh.
Well,
Well, thank you. Yes.
It was a big moment for everybody. So I could be like, oh, hey, it's really cool. And
There's
I-
our initiative checks. What's the music here? It says Giant Beetle Combat. Let's see what this is. Oh, Jesus, it's
Oh my
loud.
god. Oh my god. Hold up. That's loud. Okay.
I turned it down. What was that? Oh, that's them busting through the walls.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gotcha. Okay.
it says here auditorium walls burst open. It doesn't play it again, but yeah, that was loud. I imagine being an auditorium and that happened. Like, it'd be done. Okay, cool.
Would there be 2 copies of us?
Oh,
I wish.
no.